Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Black Sensei Society, episode number 55 today. And we got a lot on the docket. We're going to talk about some of the anime that came out. We're going to talk about some of the best siblings in anime. And we got some manga conversations as well. So it should be another good episode per usual. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe, become a member so you can get participating in all the member exclusive content, the member exclusive polls, join the Discord. You can get your shout outs, all that good stuff. So shout out all our Bankai tier members, of course. Let me make sure I have that. We got Jaden, Leon, Sauce, Trendy. I know there's more, but we do appreciate you. And with that said, how y'all feeling?
I'm good. Watching Arcane. Finally watched the last episode of The Penguin. So far, best show of the year. I mean, Arcane probably will end up being number one, but right now, Penguin got that spot. And yeah.
I've been in those Naruto trenches, man. This past week, I've been God's strongest soldier against the Itachi fan club.
What are you arguing with the Itachi fan club about?
So it kind of goes into my Gauntlet. When it comes to Itachi, it just seems like there's two sides of extremes, right? There's the people that hate him really, really bad, and there's the people that, just glaze him absolutely like to the extreme. And we're trying to find a middle ground. Because this last week, niggas have been saying some crazy shit to me. But shit don't even make sense.
I'm in the first camp.
Well, you hate him?
Yeah, I do.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Real bad.
See, with Itachi, I think I was really conflicted for a while because for the longest, Itachi was like my favorite character. And then it was actually y'all that kind of just took the blinders off because it's like, yo, technically he did everything that I would hate. Like if this was like real life going against your family, things like that. Like that's like, so it's just like, huh? Like the aura glasses came off. I was just like, oh, this nigga a piece of shit. So I'm conflicted. So right now with Itachi, I'm in the middle because I loved him for years, and then I was just like, oh yeah, he went against everything that I stand for. So I get it.
He's cool or whatever, but people are just like, oh, he's a great guy. Like he did everything for the village, and I'm like, that's cool and all. Murk your whole family? Something about just murking your whole family for the sake of like the village, it just don't sit right with me.
The
but
village,
it's the glaze, man. It's like we were just having conversations like comparing them different characters and stuff. To hear like
wait, we're in spoiler territory.
Are we?
For random.
No, they say that Itachi killed the clan in like the first few chapters.
No, that's why he said territory because we haven't said anything crazy yet.
Yeah, like,
okay, cool. I thought I said something bad. Yeah. Okay, but like, I'm not going. It's not going to be a spoiler, Rand. It's not going to really be a spoiler. Mm-hmm. But like, for you to say someone like, so they were comparing him to Madara, right? They were like, someone feels like Itachi's more, not about strength or anything, but more intelligent than Madara because of his academy grades and things like that. I start to lose my mind a little bit.
Okay.
So they're using test scores in his academy to say he's nice. Man, I could score higher than Bill Gates. I don't mean shit. The fuck
I agree.
He's a genius.
Yeah, no, Itachi is a genius by all metrics. Like he is like one of the smartest shinobi. He's definitely like top 5, I would say. Maybe top 5's a stretch now if you can include Boruto. But in terms of battle IQ and everything, he's a genius. But the thing, I don't want to spoil things for random. Mm-hmm. But I'm just think about the tree and like his whole thing with Hashirama and how he made all that and things like that. Like he's a genius.
Like, bro, I kept it simple. I was like, he's a scientist. Like, he got the battle IQ. He's a strategist.
Yeah, you can compare what he did to like Orochimaru and like he's a genius. Like
he did a lot. So
yeah, I mean, Madara's plan was like the most long-winded, most complicated, most intricate plan of the entire series. So even though Itachi has some good strategies and good plans too, with the trump card with Naruto, I'm not going to say obviously what it is, and then obviously the stuff with Sasuke at the end. So I mean, they're solid, but it's hard to compare them to Madara.
Itachi's planning.
So what's up?
When random catches up, we need to talk some Itachi's plans, man.
I'm not gonna hold you. Right now, in terms of Itachi, I'm like, y'all just like him because he has aura.
No, you'll see.
I mean, there is a lot of aura though. There is a
No,
lot.
no. I'm not saying the aura isn't, but like all he's done is kind of be inconvenient right now where I'm at.
Mhm.
They just happen to be running to go get Gaara, and Itachi's there, and it's a clone. So I'm like, all right, bro, like
You haven't reached the moment where Itachi has one of the greatest moments in manga history. And I'm confident saying that.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not gonna hold you when Chio died. I was like, good riddance. How about that?
Yo,
Whoa, yo, what
Chio came out of nowhere.
what
That's
did
crazy.
Chio do?
You ain't we ain't disrespecting Granny Chio.
What did she do?
Hold on. Where's my?
Oh, he got the.
You got receipts on why Chio sucks?
Wait, should we say this for read descriptors or right now?
Oh yeah, that is true.
I mean, go
Hold
off.
on,
Brandon.
hold
We
on,
might as
hold
well
on,
just do this now. Let's do this now.
You just go off.
Look. All I'm gonna say is that she almost fucked everything up, and you sacrificing your life. This basically me just being mad about how the Jinchurikis are freaking treated, but you sacrificing your life didn't fucking move me the way y'all wanted me to. That's all I'm gonna say. Because okay, look, you attack Kakashi. I'm gonna let that slide because apparently I didn't realize I needed some Kakashi lore. I didn't realize his father was like that. So I'm gonna let that slide.
Mhm.
Okay? I'm gonna let that slide. But then what was it? He refused to first things first, when Gaara was poisoned, if I remember this correctly, she didn't want to do nothing the first time, right? Or am I tripping? And then she was like, oh, I can't cure this, so now they can cure it. But I'm not gonna go talk to her because I don't want to look weak. I don't know, man. It's only the fucking most important person in your village is about to die. It's time to get over your pride. Am I wrong for saying she was moving kind of shiesty, and I got a problem with that?
I mean,
Am I?
I feel like you're justified, but at the end of the day, her giving up her life was the way to repent for everything that she had did, like wrong throughout her life.
Yeah. They still got generational beef. You got to remember, all these villagers still don't mess with each other yet. So it's like,
Yeah, she didn't do anything
is
crazy.
Is losing your Kazekage worth your pride?
What you
no,
mean?
which is why she changed her mind.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Am I reading this wrong? Am I
Now
wrong?
So wait. So if the Hokage is supposed to die, like if the Hokage was to die, you think somebody should just give up their life to bring him back?
I think almost everybody in the show would give up their life for it. Obviously, depends on who it is, right? It depends on who it is. But like, I only know the names. I don't know what Naruto's dad has done. But from everything I've heard about the man, niggas should be giving up their life for Minato in terms of him being a Hokage or whatever.
No,
I'm not talking about him as a mentor.
I get what you're saying.
I'm
Or
just
they
saying,
can trust in the future. And
yeah. You telling me right now that freaking 1010 is gonna just willingly give up her life for like Kakashi?
now
No.
she should do it. She should
I
do
mean,
it.
I mean,
She
she
should.
should.
from everything I've heard and
She
seen,
should.
she absolutely should.
It's like
Yes.
for Hokages to sacrifice themselves for the village, not the other way around.
Right.
Yeah,
that is
the-
true
that
too.
the point.
Like the
That
third
is the
Hokage
point.
willingly gave his life for the village. It was like, we'll give it back to you. Like, no, that's his job. You feel me? Like he is the protector of the village, so he sacrifices for the village. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's like
I feel like
The second did the same thing too, Ty. The second did the same thing.
the fourth did it.
the third did it too. So
Yeah.
like, I think it's more okay in this situation though, because like Gaara is the new and Chio's the old. So it's like you already done everything you could. Gaara is going to lead you to this new future, which obviously, because he's changed and how much he's so strong, all that good stuff. So in a situation like this, I'm cool with it because, you know, Chio's already lived her life. She wants change, and Gaara's going to initiate that change.
Yeah, what she did was noble. I don't know why you hated on it.
Yeah, he's sad.
Like, she gave her life. She gave her life for somebody. You gave.
Brandon, we're gonna work on your forgiveness.
Crazy.
Brandon, we're gonna work on your forgiveness.
Yeah.
For real.
His
She
heart
even
be
did-
closed off.
She didn't even really do nothing that crazy.
Hey, man, that's tough. Hey, I was telling the boys this, kind of tangent a little bit. I was telling the boys this, but I want to put people on right now. There's a new manga called Bug Ego. Does it sound appealing? No.
BRB.
But this manga is crazy. 4 chapters dropped. All of the chapters are about 60 plus pages. and it has some of the craziest panels. And the premise, I'll tell you in a second because it's very unique. Look at these panels, man. Look at this dude got a centipede coming out of his mouth, bro. Nope. Going this way. Look at this. Look at this. Crazy. Nope. Going this way. Crazy panel. So this manga has some of the most creative, unique, and best art I've seen in a very long time. And the premise about it is that there's these two students, both of them kind of losers, but that's why they became friendly with one another. One of them, they both are kind of outcasts in a sense. They didn't really have friends. They were kind of bullied a little bit. And one of the guys was a transfer student, and he became friends with one of the other outcasts. And this kid has a book. He picked up a book out of nowhere. This book has a whole list of something called hacks. What these hacks are is if you do specific things in a specific way, a certain result can happen. For example, if you're at a vending machine, they were at a vending machine and they pushed the buttons in a certain way and bird poop fell on the ground. Now that's the most simplistic one, but it starts getting wild in some of the things that start happening in this series. And I won't spoil anything, but man, it gets crazy, and they got to go through it already in 4 chapters. I showed you a panel of one of the dudes going through it. So the hacks on how reality is changing based off these hacks and how dangerous these hacks end up becoming. I don't got anything crazy, but this manga is literally one of them ones. I stamp it immediately, and I think any manga that gets a monthly tab and gets 4 chapters immediately, I think Shonen Jump knows this is going to be one of the best manga to come out in Shonen Jump in a very long time. So, it's good. It's different. It's good. It's unique. And the art is insane. Go peep it. Nothing like that, Kobe. Nothing like that. But it get crazy. It gets insane.
I'll definitely check it out.
Bug Ego. But yeah, with that said, anything else before we start getting into it?
Not that I can think of.
All right, with that said, let's start off with Agenda Hour. The poll has been put. People said they want us to start with Agenda Hour, so let's do it. So, I think to get things started, I think the best way to get things started, and Santo, let me know if you need, if you grabbed all those images and those links.
Send me the links. I got the images over here.
They should be in the Telegram. Are you able to access the Telegram?
Yeah, I can do that right now.
Okay, bet. We'll actually start it off with Lonnie's blind rankings. We'll get that started off right there.
Oh shit, me first.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Well, since this episode is about siblings, we're gonna do the worst sibling blind ranking bracket or ranking or whatever. So it's, I guess, from the worst sibling possible to the least out of this group. So first off, we're gonna go.
So is worst sibling 1 or is it 7?
Yeah, the worst sibling would be 1.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 names. So first up would be Dobby.
Dobby,
Wait. 1 is best 7. Okay,
So one is worst sibling bracket. So worst would be the number 1.
Oh, he top 2 for sure.
There could be really bad ones in here, though.
He can't get lower than 3 though.
I feel like he can.
He can.
I'll go 5 personally.
5?
There might be some terrible.
You got to play for safety.
Ty, Ty, remember it's Lonnie running this, so me.
All right, we'll go 5.
I'll stand on 4.
Okay.
I hear 4. I hear 5. What are we doing? Random?
4.
Okay, 4.
All right, 4 it is.
Dobby is at 4. Hold on. All right, next up, Shishomaru.
Okay, so Dobby's worse than Shishomaru.
Yeah.
So
We got
5.
7, right?
This might be
Like he redeemed himself because he was trying to kill him, but then they're becoming allies. So
We have 7 total
This might be 7.
or 6. Yeah.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I apologize. We have 8.
Oh, this might be 8. Like, how bad is Shishomaru? Like, yeah, initially he tried to kill Inuyasha, right? Yeah,
yeah,
we
but,
know
now,
that.
but now they're homies. That's
That's
remember
what I'm saying.
Gomez was like, "Hey, brother-in-law." He was like, "Man, don't call me that." But he, you know what I'm saying? They cool now.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like this could.
Wait,
be
y'all moved Dobby down to 5 instead of 8?
No, Dobby's at 4.
I'll be that.
Yeah, but we didn't know we didn't know that there were 8
Too
spots.
bad.
See, this is crazy.
You see, he's nasty.
I say Shishomaru should be 8. He's not really that bad compared to like.
I mean, he was trying to murder him, but
at the start, but eventually he came around. You know,
it took him a while.
a bit, you know.
Let's do 7.
7, 5.
All right. Next up, we got, which one is that? Illumi Zoldyck, Killua's older brother.
See, he sucks.
Yeah.
Does he though?
Bro, he tried. He manipulated Killua. Did he kill the guy or did he survive?
I believe he killed him. My problem with the Zoldicks is though, I feel like their whole family dynamic is fucked though.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like how bad relative to like. I see what I'm saying.
We are defending this man right now.
No. Wait, what? No, we're not.
He manipulated Killua to kill
saying,
someone.
is he worse than Dobby? That's what
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying that's what we're doing. We're not defending. We're just saying we compare him to Dobby.
I think he's at 3.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. He's at 3.
Y'all got wow, y'all low on my boy Illumi. That's crazy.
I mean, like Illumi, like I said, he manipulated Killua. He was gonna kill all of Killua's friends and family. He wanted to control him his entire life and manipulate his entire life. Like, that sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Dobby sucks too, but I think Illumi.
Obviously, the whole kill family part. I mean, wasn't Dobby about to do that? Like, he wanted to kill Todoroki and Endeavor. And actually, when they all tried to stop him, he was trying to kill all of them. Actually,
like they both wanted to kill of everybody. But the difference is that Dobby just wanted to, revenge. He just wanted to take everybody out. Illumi wanted to do something to break Killua's mentality.
Same thing with Dobby, though. Relative, again, like, think about the world, My Hero. Your reputation as a hero is everything. He tried to break Endeavor by spilling all their fan business to the world. He was trying to break it.
Not like worst son, Dobby's probably higher.
I mean, I want to say, if you affected his dad, that's affecting you. Yeah, like he's throwing out their whole. Wait, you don't think he was trying to break both of them?
I do, but most of it was aimed at Endeavor, right?
And I'm gonna kill your son in front of you to like come on. All right, 3.
All right. Next up, Itachi.
1.
8.
For me, 1.
8.
8?
Yeah.
Are you on drugs?
Yeah, can we stop listening to Riddell's numbers, man?
I knew this would be polarizing.
We just talk about manipulation, but they were putting him at 8. Are you serious?
I can't really say why because Random's not cut off.
Also, Riddell, just to throw this out there, you also think everything that led up to that. So like when he met them in the first part,
I got him at 5.
And he beat the crap out of them and stuff like that.
All right,
that
I got outvoted.
You know what? Let me think about it.
Wait, time out. Oh wait, Rana, can you please mute your mic for like
what numbers do we have left? We got 5, 2,
8, 6, 5, 2.
You good, Random? Okay, cool.
1,
2. I'll give him 2.
He was pushing Sasuke to kill Naruto. Like, are we like
he also put that nigga in a coma.
Was he though?
Yes, he said kill your best friend, which was Naruto.
He did say that.
He literally said kill your best friend. He was going to kill Naruto.
So
this whole plan about Sasuke being revered by the village. Y'all think that happens if you kill Naruto?
No one is justifying. All of them have done bad things. No one is justifying it.
No,
I'm really looking at intentionality because Itachi's intention was to save his brother.
Let me clarify. I'm questioning his intention. I'm questioning his rationale. You want to be respectful of that village, but in the process of doing that, you have him kill a hidden Leaf Village member. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Santo.
it's not good. I mean, they're all bad siblings. You're not really saying anything that's different. The difference.
He made him watch.
I think. Okay,
Go
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I said the difference is Itachi intended for Sasuke to live life and intended to save Sasuke at the end.
Hey man, intention only mattered to the nigga that did it, right? If I slap you and I sided me, it only mattered to me because your face just a slap, bro. Like, at a certain point,
but that matters.
But we can use hindsight later to understand why you got slapped.
No, sure. But if you okay, hold on a second. Let's
if you're
family.
Go ahead.
No, what I'm saying, I think we're kind of looking at the end of the story versus the process, and throughout everything, he's a terrible sibling. I mean, kill the only person that cares about you or whatnot, your best friend, whatever it is, the only attachment he has to love, kill that person. And then throughout the entire time, he's literally antagonizing you the entire time. Yes, the finger poke and everything is revealed after, but that entire process to get to that point is bad, bro.
It's torture.
It is bad.
All are, but let's not forget who we're comparing him to, because Illumi at the end of the day wanted just as terrible things for Killua. And matter of fact, he wanted to completely control his entire life. And he was going to kill Gon too.
But Itachi did that.
But then
on Sasuke when he was a kid.
But then also Illumi was willing to kill Hisoka if he messed with his brother. Like, yeah, he loved him too. Like,
you don't think Itachi was going to kill someone who tried to kill Sasuke?
That's not the point he's making. That's not the point he's making right now. He's saying that you loved him, but you still did bad. That's the point he's making.
Okay, again, they're all terrible siblings. We're just comparing them from one another.
We think he's worse.
How do you think he's worse? Illumi's and Dabi are doing arguably worse things. What are we talking about?
I killed your entire clan, like not just the family, everybody that you were close with.
Wait, so would y'all rather Sasuke get killed too then?
What?
Would that make? Hold on a second. Think about we're talking about what makes him a good or bad brother, right?
But then after he killed his family, he then used to Sharingan on him.
Manipulated, even though if you want to say that Itachi, the story tells us Sasuke would have been killed in the crossfire of the war, but we're saying that because he was in a no-win situation doesn't mean that his actions don't make him a bad brother. That's what I'm saying. The point I'm making is like he tortured him for years. Like his childhood was hell. He was an orphan. He made him an orphan. He put him in a coma, making him watch his family get murdered over and over again. You pushed him to kill his best friend. You pushed him into Orochimaru's hands. All these things he did. Like I'm just like we're saying that Dabi wanted to kill, but Itachi actually did it though. You feel me? I don't see. I guess I'm losing my perspective.
My brother wanted to kill his family. Itachi actually killed his family,
but he didn't kill his brother. So you think it's worse that? So you think it's worse the fact that Itachi did everything, regardless of what you feel about it, but his goal was for Sasuke to live in the village, to live with people, to actually live life, regardless of how everything turned out. Dabi wanted Todoroki dead. Like, I guess
the problem
he's taking the guy's life.
Here's my problem, right? I'm saying I don't think his plan would have been effective if he killed Naruto. That's what I'm saying. Sure, you want this to happen, but if he kills Naruto, how does that happen? How does this plan come to fruition if Sasuke listens to Itachi?
Well, we're talking about things that are actually, even if we went down that route, we don't even know if Itachi necessarily wanted that to happen. We can only get.
I actually agree with you.
Wait. It doesn't matter if that's. But Sasuke. If Naruto doesn't have a Kurama, Naruto is dead. Matter of fact, no, fuck that. If Sasuke doesn't make the decision when Naruto's passed out, he would have killed Naruto because of what Itachi told him.
But we know Itachi.
So how does his plans come to fruition if Sasuke doesn't make that decision?
But one, it didn't happen. And two, the thing is, when it comes to Itachi, we don't know if he had an alternative plan to deal with it if it ever went too far. We know he has the capability, one, to put them in a genjutsu, and two, to stop anything to make it seem like it didn't go as intended for Sasuke killing Naruto. So ultimately, I'm really trying to compare,
bro. That's some crazy headcanon.
I get it. We're talking a lot of hindsight. I'm very practical, very simple. Would you rather be in this instance? Would you rather be Killua or would you rather be Sasuke?
Killua.
Killua, 100%.
That's only because Gon. That's not because of Illumi. Illumi would have made his life hell.
Bro.
I'd rather
Gon
be
saved
Sasuke.
Killua.
But he would have made his life hell. Itachi literally made Sasuke's life hell.
His path after that obviously was not the most ideal. But when it comes to Illumi, if he had full control, it would have been the worst it could have been. The thing is, there's outside factors that played into it, in addition to obviously his hatred for Itachi. But ultimately, he wanted the best for Sasuke. Illumi did not want the best for Killua. He wanted him to be his
At all.
weapon.
So back again. Put yourself in both scenarios. Would you rather be Killua or would you rather be Sasuke?
But I don't think that negates
doesn't
the
work.
point, though.
There's too many outside factors to make that point.
We're comparing somebody who did bad because he wanted good and somebody who's doing bad and wants bad. Like Illumi doesn't want anything positive for Killua. Now are his methods as extreme? Itachi was doing some extreme shit, right? But he doesn't want nothing positive for Killua at all, and he still doesn't.
I guess here's my problem, right? I'm saying that I don't think his plan would have brought the good. That's why my only argument is because Riddell brings up the Genjutsu thing. The problem with this is that let's say for sake of conversation that Naruto wasn't his best friend with someone else. That Chidori through his chest kills him. Like this whole Genjutsu would have popped out. No, he stuck a Chidori through Naruto's chest. Like this whole random Genjutsu. That doesn't. This Heikyu came up. There's nothing to support that. He put a hole in Naruto's chest. That to me if this Genjutsu about to pop out like we say, it would have popped out there. If we disagree with that, then we just disagree. I don't think this magical plan that he did not plan. I don't think it's gonna happen. I just think that his plan was ineffective because if Sasuke went through with everything Itachi told him, he would not have been welcomed back in the village at all. He just wouldn't have. I think his plan was poor. That's what I think. And he also killed his family.
I mean, hey man, agree to disagree. I still vote.
He got us arguing. He could.
He did. I mean, Itachi's obviously an immediate debate point. You know, a lot of people hate him, and then a lot of people's like, hey, whatever, and a lot of people love him. So it is what it is.
We got WFO.
Where are we putting him?
I'll stick with 5.
Yeah, I'm doing 5. He should be 4 because Lonnie fucked us with the list, but I'm not gonna say too much.
I'll say 3, but I'll say 3.
Wasn't 3 already picked?
What's 3?
Illumi, I think.
Illumi's 3.
Oh, well, I'll say
Illumi's
2.
3. I'd say 2 as well.
Chat,
y'all pick
5 or 2.
Lonnie, you pick actually.
I'm the impartial one.
Oh, actually, you're the one. You're creating the rankings. Never mind.
Yeah, but while chat
5 or 2.
We'll get the chat a minute, but in the meantime,
we got a
we have
2.
a super chat from Angie Carr. Konnichiwa Sensei's best anime siblings: Inuyasha and Shishomaru, Dante and Virgil, Hachirama and Tobirama, Knives and Vash. Okay, maybe not those 2.
Knives and Vash is wild.
Dante and Virgil is wild.
Also wild. I agree.
A lot of people are saying, all right, I got 3 2s.
Damn.
I mean, I think I get this community hates Itachi. I get it. Hey, whatever.
It's not that, bro.
It's not.
It is.
I think it's considered.
You mess with Itachi, all of them are going to say no. I guarantee.
I think it's considering both what Ty is saying regarding the whole plan thing, and also taking Sasuke's story into account. I think you guys are watching it from one side of the coin, not the second side.
Nah, I think it's 60-40. You and Ty have some good points. Y'all cooking. I'm not taking nothing from y'all. Our community definitely hates that nigga for sure.
Which is interesting because I've never been in a community that hates Itachi as much, so this is interesting. I don't care either way, but it is what it is.
All right, next up, Karome from Akame Got Killed.
I haven't. Oh, Akame got killed. Oh, that's her sister. I don't know a lot about her sister.
It's been so long.
I don't remember.
I know.
Put it at the
I don't
bottom.
remember what she looked like.
Put it at the bottom.
Actually, we can scratch that name. We can scratch that name.
I watched that one time in high school and I never revisited.
Yeah, we'll scratch that name then. Fire Lord Ozai.
Oh,
He's horrible. Ozai is horrible.
He might be one, bro. He might be one. But I gotta. I think I have to think of him as a sibling, not a father, and not as a lord. I'm trying to.
He
think
was bad at all of that shit, bro.
I
Bad
was say,
best
I was
friend.
say he
He
wanted.
did want to kill his brother, but apparently wanting to kill your brother doesn't mean much.
Who said that?
Oh.
No, this nigga is crazy. No, this nigga's crazy, bro.
Anyhow,
This is crazy.
Yo,
Apparently, killing your whole people don't mean much.
we're talking
you
about
know?
sibling. We're talking about sibling, not whole people.
That affects the
What?
sibling if you kill his people. What? Yo, Riddell, stop playing.
Taking
Yo,
one-
Random, are you there?
You're like,
He wanted to kill his brother. He banished him from the Fire Nation. Had him wandering around and shit. He did a lot of bad shit to Iroh. Not gonna lie.
random.
Why is he just staring at us?
bro?
yo, nigga, stop staring.
Why is he just
Yeah,
staring?
nigga, why you staring? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yo, why this nigga just staring?
Blink twice if you're safe.
Sorry, what's up?
That nigga took like 5 gummies.
Trash.
Chill.
Yo, get back. We need your opinion on this ranking. Fire Lord Ozai.
What do we have left?
We have 1,
Oh,
5,
he's-
6, and 8 left.
1, 6,
1,
and
5, 6, and 8 left.
Yes.
1, 5, 6, and 8. I'll give it 5.
I want to say. I'm gonna say like 5.
Wait, we're
Who was
doing
it?
it as a brother though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't.
He might be even lower if I'm being honest. Like, what has he really done toward Iroh?
He made Iroh not be the Fire Lord.
Wait, do we think he's a worse brother than Dabi?
No, he might be.
No,
sick.
he's not worse
He
than
did.
Dabi.
He
is
did
not
take
worse
Fire
than
Lord
Dabi,
position away from
Iroh.
Iroh.
Six?
He
To be
might
honest,
be 6. He might be 8. He didn't try to kill.
He didn't
Iroh.
really do like.
Well, he
like,
did try
okay,
to- he
8 is
did try
fine.
to kill Iroh. I think.
like
about
for
8.
real. Like, did Iroh really want the position at the time?
Yes, he did.
He did.
That was before. Okay, so that was
Yeah,
before
his son
then.
died, and then yeah.
And then
I probably should have
mean-
done Azula.
Oh, you
Azula
should have
probably would've been
100% put Azula.
Yeah, Azula would have been the way better one.
But to be, I feel like with Dabi, it's like he's
I mean, to
actively.
be
he's
fair,
really active.
like you said, Fire Lord, they don't really have any interaction, so let's just change it. Azula.
Okay. Also, shout out to Super Chat. Who worse Azula?
Azula also.
she didn't really. She never really had. Sure, she looked down on
She wanted to
Zuko.
kill Zuko, but you know what's interesting
Yeah.
about Azula is that when she's not in when she feels like she's not in competition with Zuko. She can't really be nice, but like she tried at least. So, like for example, remember when they went to the beach?
Yeah, so just
Don't
want to bring
have
that up.
She did
No,
her best.
Like when their dad is not actively putting them against each other, she's not nice, but she's not like
She's not that bad.
she's
To
not
be fair,
evil, you feel me?
you saw their synergy though, man. They're a bunch of little.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
They suck, but
comics-
they
At the end of the
Remember,
day-
like the backstory, like she did kind of set Zuko up a little bit.
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
Zuko made some
obviously she
decisions on
helped.
his
She
own,
did
though.
manipulate Zuko a little bit to attack Aang. But the biggest part,
I'm talking about to get in trouble with his dad. Like she set some of that up.
also true. But the biggest part is she tried to kill her brother. At the best, I'm giving you 6.
That's
When you
fine.
try to kill the person, you ain't a good person.
Even if
So
you following orders.
Yep.
Oh, you sour though.
Blood over duty. You feel me?
All right. Next up, Zeke.
Blood over duty?
Yep.
Interesting.
That's gonna come back. That's gonna be a
ironic.
callback.
Ironic.
I guarantee you
That
it's
is
not.
so ironic for Kiki
Actually,
too.
no.
It's not
Actually,
ironic.
no. Next up, Aaron.
You said Zeke,
Wait,
wait, Zeke
what?
or Aaron?
Aaron,
Zeke or
Aaron Yeager.
I was thinking of brother. Oh,
Most of the
Zeke.
time, Zeke was attacking him.
Yeah, I was seeing it, bro.
Like what?
Yeah, self
Oh,
defense.
are we saying he's a bad brother because he played Zeke in the end? You
Hey,
fell for
bro.
my
Hey,
trap card.
Hey,
Hey,
Zeke is
hey.
an evil piece of shit.
Zeke, all of this is Zeke's fault.
We can flip it to Zeke.
I'll go 8. Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah, fine. Right.
For Aaron or for Zeke?
You said Aaron, right?
Yeah,
Aaron is 8. Aaron
All
is
right.
easily 8.
All right.
Well, let me say this because we're already messed up. So we also have the super chat goal. If you hit 10 super chats, we'll drop the stream out. Like, keep going.
All right. Next up, Schnitzel from Code Geass.
I remember. No, is he the brown haired dude?
The blonde one, the blonde brother.
Oh, I literally remember nothing about him.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably like he was like the villain sibling, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't remember nothing. I'll
Me
give
neither.
5.
I'm trying to remember some things that he did, and I'm like, I mean, he probably tried to kill Lelouch at one point. So I mean, put him up there.
All right, and the last one is All Might.
All Might.
Oh my! What?
All Might's a
Might.
I mean, not
bad-
All Might. One
Who
for
All
all.
Might sibling?
I'm tripping. One for all.
Oh, all
One
for
for
one.
all.
Oh, I'm about to say, bro, what?
I was like, when All Might got a brother, what part of the story was
I
this?
was like, whoa.
Well, all for one has to be one by default.
Yeah, by default.
Yeah.
So it's actually not a bad list. So the blind rankings for worst siblings are at 1 for all, 2 Itachi,
All for
3
one.
Illumi, 4 Dabi, 5 Zeke, 6 Azula, 7 Shishomaru, and 8 Eren Yeager.
Who's
Say it
who's
again,
one?
but-
Who's one again?
You got to redo
You
it.
gotta
Lonnie.
redo it. All for one. You keep on saying one for all.
All for one. My fault. All right. The blind
Because we
rankings
know
for-
people in the comment section like, what do you mean one for all? What are you talking
This
about?
guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
It's like,
I'm tired. The worst sibling blind rankings go 1 All for One, 2 Itachi, 3 Illumi, 4 Dabi, 5 Zeke, 6 Azula, 7 Shishomaru, and 8 Eren.
I'm sorry, all for one. You didn't deserve that one spot.
I low key wanted to be nasty, put like Edward Elric because he did like kind of yeet his brother's body in the beginning. So, but whatever.
What?
Yo, chill out.
What are you talking about?
His brother's body.
fair enough.
He?
I mean, he did, but he didn't know. So, I mean, that's the thing. He didn't know.
Wait,
Turles isn't canon.
yeah, I
Angie.
remember. What?
Turles isn't canon, or else we'd have a conversation.
So Raditz, it would be
Turtles
Raditz.
is
Then.
not nobody's brother.
We could have put Vegeta up there too.
It would have been
Raditz.
Raditz.
He got his brother in the
Raditz.
galaxy somewhere.
Raditz is terrible. He tried to kill his brother, try to take his kid.
I mean, they knew each other for like 5
We need
minutes.
to find people who did something beyond just trying to kill them.
Yeah, we gotta find.
They
some more.
literally have only known each other for like 5 minutes. Like he
There
pulled up
has
to
to be some
Earth. and
slimier
said-
siblings.
It's still a bad sibling. I mean, that doesn't change that.
Nah, he
fact.
pulled up to Earth. Oh, hey, let me check out how my little brother's job's doing. Why does this place still have life? He messed up. All right, now I gotta try to get him motivated. Oh, he really ain't shit. I'm gonna take his kid, so we can scrap. Like they didn't really know. He had no time. They had no time to figure something out.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I really could put some of the homunculus on there because they're brothers and sisters.
Technically.
So I want to go
pretty
into
good brother, huh? How about that? Pretty good brother.
Doflamingo would have been a good one. Yeah.
Cooler not-
Flamingo would have been a very
Cooler's
interesting.
not a bad brother. Cooler got that shit back in blood. He was fucking Goku up.
Cooler? No, he did not mess with Frieza at all.
He's still jacked.
Yeah, he still wanted to get the get back for him though.
Oh,
And then
no,
he
I'm
remembered
just-
at the end that he could have stopped all this
I'm just
like,
saying he's not a good
20
brother,
years
that's
ago
all.
if he just shot that one pod, but he was lazy. He was lazy and petty. That's why he's dead. That's
So the next thing I want to get into,
Miles,
I
that's the only
get
reason.
into
Literally.
Bleach. Hey, Santo, can you bring up that Bleach image?
On my way.
So
Bro.
while you get that, one thing that I want to talk about is the recent Bleach episode. I don't know if everybody's caught up, lock in, because we got another exclusive content, something I didn't think I would see. Uryu versus Renji. This probably should have been a reaction, I'm not gonna lie. That was a good fight.
Renji's the most
What were you thinking?
he's the most
Renji got
convincing bum I've ever seen. Like he's a bum, but I was convinced. I was like, yo, he's throwing hands. I like his new Bankai. I like the little 20-second charge time to add him a little bit of a layer to his power set. But it ended how I knew it would. Uryu still not trying out there. No antithesis. He's not using none of the real shit yet. So yeah, it was just a goat fighting a bum. That's all it was.
Yeah, I did like how when Renji was like low on energy, like they say like your Zanpakuto spirit actually comes from your soul, and so like he saw like the gorilla arm like come from his body and everything like that while he was exerting the energy. I thought that was pretty dope.
They added a lot of like cool little like small details. So like even when we saw
Actually, we'll get to
Grimjow,
it in a second.
Grimjow did like a minor resurrection where he only like transformed his hands and his legs. I thought like the little cool details Kubo's adding is really cool.
No, for sure. I really appreciate all this stuff because he has to make it up on the fly. Like all the stuff with Renji's Bankai did not happen in the manga. Like the new stuff that we just saw, the new ability that he had with like the big freaking I don't know, spirit bomb. That shit was fire. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect him to throw that out. And of course, Uryu's bag is getting deeper and deeper.
Also, Mel, I don't remember. I thought it was in the light novels where Kisuke made that device for her to switch between back and forth. I don't remember that being in 1,000 Year Blood War. I could be wrong.
I feel like they probably did say it. That's just like she's a
Yeah, I
dolphin.
I don't remember that either at all. I think it was in the light novel.
Hey, I think that's lucky a good thing though. He's adding so much shit it has us questioning our memory. I think he's doing a good job.
He is cooking right now, man.
Nah, this Kubo really got this back in blood because that final arc was cool, but I had a lot of issues. Nah, he's really cooking in this final arc. And the most appreciative I am right now is with Uryu. I'm not gonna lie. Uryu is moving me because he didn't do anything in the final arc, bro. Like let's keep like like he confronted Drugrim and did nothing. Like they were just stalemated. It was so underwhelming. It was worse than Akari versus what's her name. It was worse than that because this is Uryu and Drugrim. So nah, he's cooking with Uryu, which is why I'll let Santo ask this, but I want to have a little fun activity. We're gonna run a little mini gauntlet. How many of the captains can Uryu beat? Like we'll just give a little takes on how many of the captains Uryu can beat right now, which is why that I got that image. So Santo, what you got?
Oh no, I was just gonna ask, does in this new 1,000 Year Blood War arc, does Uryu have the best fight so far?
So far,
like his two his two fights right now. Does Uryu have the best fights?
Oh, total fights. Oh,
it's about 1,000 Year Blood War total, or just in Core 3?
Just Core 3.
In Core 3.
Oh, because I would have said Yuha or I guess I can't. I mean Yuha, technically. But
Yuha and Ichibei still.
And then
good, but I think
you count. I know it's not Yuha, but it is Yuha. It was Yuha versus Yamamoto. Because it's still Yuha, but it's just like
Yeah, but that's like Core 2. I mean, or Core 1. That's not.
Yeah, no, fair. Core 3, I agree. It's Uryu.
Yeah, I think it's Uryu. But I think this fight that he had today, or excuse me, Saturday, was way better than the one with the Squad Zero captain.
Oh yeah, that wasn't really a fight, to be honest.
That's crazy.
Shout out Dan Young. He said that we need a reaction to the Mayuri fight next episode.
Got you. Did not expect to get a Renji Uryu fight. That's why we didn't react to last episode. Did not expect that. But with Uryu's all his new abilities, let's see if he can run the gauntlet. Pull up this image, man. Let's see what we got. So I brought up this here right here. I didn't get a updated captain list because I don't want to spoil any anime onlys with the new captains that will happen at the end of the series. But with this list of characters, can Uryu run the gauntlet? Do you want to include lieutenants, or should we include only?
I think
if we include lieutenants, then I mean we can.
He cooks all the lieutenants. So, I mean,
no, he does. Well, he doesn't. If we're talking about 9th division and like light novel, then they kind of cancel each other out.
Yeah.
Or Oreo actually loses technically.
I don't know what Shuhei's Bankai does. So
I mean, technically in that one, Uryu would lose.
Okay. Also, $2 super chat from Angie Carr. What's more iconic, Dragon Balls or Pokemon?
It's Dragon Balls or Pokeballs?
Yeah, that's what Pokeballs.
I'd say the Pokeballs.
The Pokeball is more iconic. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, Pokeball.
All right, let's lock in. So let's start off from the bottom, just move our way up. First one, Uryu versus Ukitake. Squad 13.
I'm not moved by Ukitake. I'm sorry.
We don't know what his Bankai does. Uryu.
We don't. He'll just reflect some arrows back. Like I guess they're playing tennis
Yeah.
or something. I got Uryu.
I got Uryu as well.
All right, Uryu versus Mayuri, the rematch.
I got my Yuri. I'm sorry.
I got the captain. I'm yeah. He would invent something to counteract all of that.
He didn't invent something to counteract the first time they fought, and he lost.
Yeah, but then he created countermeasures against Quincy's.
Yeah, he countermeasured against Quincy's. He updated his Bankai a lot since then.
I mean, he's the Batman of Bleach. I mean, he has prep time now.
Yeah, but he doesn't know about Uryu's new ability. Let's say Uryu gets. Actually, one thing I will give Mayuri: if he gets hit by all those poisons, Mayuri also got an antidote for all those poisons too.
Yeah,
so
it's
I'll
not
give
going to
that
do
one.
anything. Yeah.
But he will still wear him down because you still can beat Mayuri down, as we're going to see.
As we're going to see.
We're going to see it, of course. Give me Uryu. I'll go Uryu. Beat Mayuri. Controversial one. And Ty, get involved. Are you caught up with the anime?
I'm waiting for my brother.
You Ty need to lock in. Uryu versus Kenpachi.
Kenpachi.
I got Kenpachi.
Yeah, that's Kenpachi.
That long range stuff is not gonna work.
I hate to say it, but speed blitz. If he goes into Bankai, he speed blitzes Uryu before he can use it.
When in doubt, speed blitz.
When in doubt, speed blitz.
Hey man.
No, I'm with you. I think Kenpachi is gonna kill him before he uses any of his abilities. So if he could cut Gerard, he can cut through Uryu's thing. I can't even make that argument. So yeah, give it to Kenpachi. All right, Uryu versus Toshiro.
Toshiro.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adult Toshiro is a problem, bro. It just is.
The thing about Uryu is just I feel like in order for that antithesis to work, it has to be something that it has to be an attack that he could like survive or like fight through.
Or something that he can activate it like before he dies. He's gonna get
being frozen instantly. You really can't do much about that. So
no, I'm with you. I agree. I'll go Uryu here. Uryu's being Toshiro. Tozen.
Bro, he putting Tozen on a t-shirt.
For sure.
Chill out. He might turn into that mosquito. He might have a chance.
Bro.
Yeah, I don't think he
that nigga was so nasty. He's like, I can see. I was like, oh my god.
Literal mosquito.
I don't think Tozen has anything that can get
I like the Kubo little side was like, the black guy turned to a bug, eh?
No, for sure.
Wow.
And if he puts him in the Bankai, Uryu's gonna throw those things all over.
All over, yeah.
He's cooked. Okay. Uryu. Oh, this is interesting. Uryu versus
Shunsui. I got Uryu.
Why?
I think Shunsui. Well, I'll say this: if Shunsui can end the fight without using his Bankai, I think he can win. Him using his Bankai against Uryu is probably the worst possible situation he can put himself in, because all of those conditions that got to be met by Shunsui can just be reversed onto himself. Remember, he does the fatal attack, Uryu can reverse that. He inflicts you with the disease or whatever, Uryu can reverse that. And then the drowning thing, like Antithesis is a bad matchup for him, I think.
It is.
I'm going Shunsui. He got more drip.
Nasty. I agree with Uryu, and I don't think Shunsui can beat him in Shikai either, especially with Uryu's ability to use on Renchi. He traps you and just takes all your spiritual pressure. Now that move is tough.
I you know what? I don't know what this boy been doing in anime, so maybe I'm wrong. Like apparently he putting holes in Ichigo and shit. I'm like, what's going on?
And
he packed Ichigo up. I'm not gonna hold you.
That's insane.
And he wasn't even trying to.
Did you guys notice in the anime when he was fighting Renji that circle that was on Renji's chest when he shot it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was it's facts. Like I don't. I was like, yeah, man, he knows exactly where he's about to get it. Yeah, give me Uryu. All right, Uryu versus Sajin, packing him up.
He beats him without antithesis. Like he's
packing him up, bro.
Wait, who you say?
Sanji.
Kamamura.
Oh, the fox.
Big dog.
Yeah.
Bro, I got Uryu, bro.
He's putting that dog to sleep.
Now, this is another interesting one, and I think this will be a very high diff fight. Uryu versus Byakuya.
You mean the Spider-Man meme?
Yeah, literally, I was thinking the same thing, Lonnie.
Because they do the same shit.
Who's better with Byakuya's Bankai, Uryu or Byakuya?
Who's better?
I think ultimately Uryu would win because Byakuya doesn't have a I can finish him instantly type move, and all that damage that keeps on going to Uryu is just going to be sent right back to Byakuya, plus what Uryu is doing to Byakuya.
Well, even without antithesis, Uryu still has some high area of effect attacks and stuff like that I think can overwhelm Byakuya. So
no speed blitz with this?
No, I think he just has more firepower than Byakuya. It's the same shit, just with an upgrade kind of. And he has the blue vein thing, so we don't know how.
Yeah. We don't know how much of it is really going to hurt him. Nah, give me Uryu, man. Who y'all got?
Yeah, I got Uryu.
It feels wrong.
I generally don't know. It's a draw. It's a draw. I'm just gonna go draw.
No.
If you want to think about one has antithesis, the other one doesn't.
Yeah, and that's the separator. Yeah.
Well, I still feel without antithesis, Uryu has more firepower, but that's just me.
Yeah, but do we count experience, fighting techniques, keto, everything he has in his disposal?
Yeah, but can Byakuya put a hole in Ichigo? No.
that is gross.
That is disgusting.
Can he fuck up Ichigo right now? I don't think Byakuya can hang with Ichigo right now.
Fine, I'll go with Uryu, but it doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right for me either. I love Byakuya, but Uryu is just a Super Saiyan Byakuya.
Uryu is really him right now. Okay, Uryu versus Aizen. I mean,
let's
pass.
We can move on.
Yeah.
Uryu versus Unohana.
I got Unohana.
I got Unohana.
Wash. It's a wash.
Really?
I think the
Yes.
I think the auto healing helps her out too.
Yeah, I think she packs him up pretty easily.
But okay, let's say he gets her into that trap he put on Renji and takes all her spiritual pressure. Then the healing
I saw Unohana heal Kenpachi over and over and over, and we said that Kenpachi washes Uryu.
But
nah.
That was a weaker version of Kenpachi.
Yeah, that's a weaker Kenpachi.
Uryu's destroying
Weaker
that
version.
Unohana
is beating.
Didn't she heal him from damn near a skeleton?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think she got it.
But if Uryu takes all her spiritual pressure, she can't heal.
Yeah, but you see, I'm not gonna, and it's gonna be nasty. I think nobody who's not a bum is getting hit by that, bro. Like, he threw it in the air above Renji. Renji's like, like he's literally just frozen and like.
Miles literally just put a hole. Miles, well, you got to put a hole in Renji's chest like that, bro.
Like, bro, because that was the saddest display. He just stood there, like.
No, but I think she not maybe easily wins, but I think she comfortably wins this.
I don't know, because I'm thinking like.
We said before, the only captain that can hang with her is Yamamoto.
Do y'all think that Ichigo could have packed up that Kenpachi? This the Ichigo that got a hole put in him. Do you think that Ichigo could beat that old Kenpachi?
Yeah.
No.
So why y'all picking Kenpachi? Wait, why you picking Unohana?
What you mean?
So the Unohana that he was beating up Kenpachi during that ritual, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That Kenpachi, y'all think loses to the Ichigo that got a hole put in him? Y'all think that Ichigo that had the hole put in by Uryu would pack up that Kenpachi and Unohana? Yeah.
I still don't think Unohana was going one. I don't think she was going all out on Kenpachi.
Oh, I disagree.
She was. But I don't. The Uryu that was putting holes in Ichigo. I'm gonna be honest. Ichigo wasn't really. He wasn't trying to.
He did kind of. Ichigo did kind of hold back a little bit.
It's implied that Uryu they were both holding back, but like let's be real. Like Ichigo had his Bankai already. There was a lot Ichigo could have done to instantly turn the tides of that fight that he didn't do.
Well, the Bankai
Ichigo didn't use Bankai to be fair, so.
But even Ichigo Shikai is clapping that Kenpachi.
That's what I was thinking.
I think Unohana claps Uryu.
Hey, those same
I
people,
agree.
that Ichigo was no different. Hey man, they was putting in work on Kenpachi. I'm just saying they was putting work on Kenpachi. Okay, fine enough, fair enough. Unohana, I go Uryu, but yeah, that's fair. Unohana won. Gin versus Uryu.
Game my nigga, but Uryu got it unless you do the instant headshot.
Yeah, about to say better be instant.
Yeah, we done with the 90s, bro. Give me Uryu.
Yeah, this.
And let's be very clear, Uryu does have really good speed feats. Like he's a very fast character, so he's not slow by any means compared to like.
Hey,
like,
tell you that speed be mattering
for sure.
That's disgusting, bro.
it does. Like, sorry.
Uryu versus Soifon.
Soifon gets low diff, instant clap.
Facts.
Mhm. Agreed.
You gonna pull that RPG out on him?
He blocking
Was anybody else mad when that was her Bankai? No one.
No,
I was very upset. I was very upset.
The first time I saw it, I was like, "This is stupid. It's legit stupid."
A RPG, really?
I still think it's
Yeah.
stupid.
I think her Shikai is not used good enough. I'm not gonna lie. Instant kill, 2 hits, bro. Like, come on.
Shit, she can't catch nobody. Supposed fastest captain, by the way.
Facts. Yeah, Uryu versus Yamamoto.
We for real?
Yeah, Yamamoto got it. You got it.
Y'all can give y'all answers?
Yeah, Yamamoto. He still wins, man. He still wins.
Ty's gonna fuck around and watch Court 3. And you gonna come back with agendas about this.
Listen, man. I look at these old heads, man. I'm just like, bro, are you really that? I don't know, man.
Hey. Uryu runs most of this gauntlet, though, for sure. He's tough. Overall, that next episode was Heat. We will try to do a reaction for Mayuri versus Pernida. It should be good. Next thing up, Santo, you can why don't you do the game you had in mind?
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just do it this way: top row versus bottom row. Okay, so it's a team event. So we recently watched the travesty that was the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight.
Oh God!
And it brought me thinking. If you had to pick one trainer to train you to fight the bottom, I'm talking to the top row. We're going top row team versus bottom row team. And you had to pick one trainer to train you to fight versus the people on top. No superpowers, none of real life. Who are you picking as your trainer? Who's your corner man? Who are you trusting to show you how to throw hands?
Who am I fighting?
A real life person?
Right here, bottom row versus top row.
An anime character or real life?
Who can I pick those? What I'm saying?
Anime characters. One anime trainer. Who would your trainer be? Or who would you like?
I just gotta remember his name. If you steal mine, I'm gonna be so upset.
No, it's fine. I want to fight random. Give me Bakugo, man. Give me Bakugo as a trainer, bro. Give me Bakugo. We packing random up, bro. We packing that boy up. The way that Bakugo palmed that little nigga head, he palmed that little nigga head like a football, bro. Hey, random, don't, yo. I'm telling you, random. Yo, all that plus ultra shit, yo, we palming that shit.
Yo, random, you gonna take that?
I'm sorry, I love you, random. I'm just saying, Bakugo I feel like Bakugo's about winning. You feel me? Bakugo is, he believes in, winning. I'm just random. I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm gonna be disrespectful. No. You started this, Ty. You started this. You fucking started this. Everybody was just chilling. You know what? Nah, fuck. I'm gonna be nasty because when he's stronger than you, he gets nasty. Fuck it. I'm gonna be Goku. Goku be my trainer. You never fucking touching me, Ty.
Goku going to
try to palm shit.
No, remember, you don't have superpowers or nothing. He's just showing you how to
never
fight.
Touching me, Ty.
Random. You think Goku was the right answer there?
Yes, I Goku's my answer
Okay,
for
no,
me
no,
against Kai.
he's standing on it. Okay.
He can stand on business.
Goku's a better answer
I'm
than
gonna be
Bakugo.
superhuman. You
Bakugo
never
teaching
touching
people?
me.
Is it?
Who's Bakugo teaching?
Who's Goku teaching?
He literally taught
When he
Gohan.
takes, he is a good sensei.
He taught Oob.
What are we talking
No,
about
wait,
here?
I think him training Gohan to that was crazy. Like he helped Gohan reach the greatest Super
Oh, the
Saiyan.
hyperbolic. Oh, sure.
No, yeah, but I'll say this, man. All I'm saying is, see, Bakugo only clash with certain type of niggas, like like niggas like Deku and shit. Like,
So
you
him and Ty gonna get along.
know what I'm saying? With real, like when he means real
No,
niggas,
it's
he
all right,
don't clash.
Ty. You was gonna get
Yo, he
your
don't
ass
clash with
whooped.
real niggas. Hold on, time out. I'll give you an example. You ever beef with Kirishima?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
listen, when you a real nigga, y'all don't beef.
If Kirishima didn't feel bad for him and walk up to him,
Wait, hold on a second. Kirishima's a manly dude, and him and Bakugo, they click. I listen. I don't know.
also Kirishima fucked with Deku too. So I don't know what the fuck you trying to back with that. He's a cool dude.
Wait, where did he fuck with Deku? Wait, you mean like them being friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Wait, what? No, okay, but he ain't clash with Bakugo. That's why I'm making. I don't know.
You ain't shit, Ty. How about that?
Just personal attack, man. Fuck you.
Yeah, I was just chilling.
Wait, no,
I
that
was
wasn't
just
a personal
chilling and I
attack.
started to get
That
slandered.
That was not a personal attack,
No,
right?
I'm talking about random.
Okay.
Yeah, I got personal back.
Yeah,
He literally said, you know what? No, this is what he said. No, this is exactly what he said. Word for word, bar for bar. You know what? Riddell? I want to fight random, so my trainer gonna be Bakugo. That's what he said.
Oh my
Yo, he
God.
smushed his face.
He's like, I'm gonna smush his face.
No, I swear that's chapter 120, like page 15. I read it so many. I read it weekly. It's like my weekly ritual.
Bro, I do not
read
care
that
this
chapter.
much.
Ty, you should have said Makima so you could gaslight him. That's what
Oh,
you should
wow.
Oh my god. Oh,
That
Oh,
would have been crazy.
Lonnie's evil, bro.
Lonnie.
Evil. Oh, all right.
who y'all got?
I got Rayleigh.
Rayleigh's dope.
Put me on an island somewhere, push up, set ups. We gonna be fighting monkeys and shit.
Yeah, but
Be
who are you
alright.
fighting in the top row?
Oh, oh no, I want Radizi.
Oh, it's perfect. I'm going Hajime no Ippo. I'm snuffing Lonnie just for interrupting me every time.
Hey, I respect it. I respect it. But I'm going Yujiro Hanma just so he can teach me the whole dress thing.
Yeah.
Yo,
Lonnie, you're dead. Lonnie just dies.
Nah, me and him gonna get along. We gonna get along. Two piece in a pod. But yeah, just so I can
Wait, what?
you can teach me the dress thing, and I can like use Santo as some nunchucks.
Hey,
2
man.
peas in a pod is crazy. That's
Hey.
insane.
A scary
I
pod
was
to
gonna
be
say
in.
Miles because he always looks nice with the silky on, and I get jealous sometimes. But no, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go
Jealous sometimes. Stuff.
But I don't think I can nunchuck Miles.
Yeah, I'm a big boy, man. That's going shit.
Hey, man. I'm gonna go Akasame. If you know Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple, if you know Ball for real, one of the best martial arts animes that exists, one of the best martial arts manga that exists, they turned this nobody loser into a martial artist, a dog for real. When Kenichi and Akasame is my favorite sensei out of all the senseis he has. Not only obviously he has the calm, cool, and collected. He has a lot of variety. He's also one of the stronger ones for sure. But he also, after you're done training and your body is basically broken, he knows how to heal people. He has his own method. I think he uses like puncture needles, I believe, and some other technique. So he's multifaceted. He can teach a lot of different martial arts, especially the ones that he knows in particular. And he can teach you a lot of other things because he's a genius as well. Yeah, give me Akasame. He's gonna turn me into a dog for sure. But you gotta know Ball. Check out Kenichi Mightiest Disciple. Underrated, by the way.
That hockey fist gonna hit Riddell so hard.
What hockey fist? That imaginary one?
Hockey's not power. Hockey's just your willpower. It's not no powers, bro.
Oh yeah, man, that shit gonna mean nothing.
The higher my ambition, the stronger the punch.
Not good enough. I'm a reverse martial arts. It don't matter. We dog.
He just slaps my arm, catches my fist and snaps my arm. Yo.
All right. Let's go into the next thing we have on the donkey. Can you pull up the Dandadan image? Because Dandadan had another excellent episode for the anime. And right now, Dandadan is kind of the vibe. People are really messing with it. It is the hot new thing on the block as of right now. The animation is good, and we got one of the saddest backstories we've had in a while. People are talking about it. Episode 7 was a banger. It was great. And how we feeling about that backstory, man? Because that shit sucked. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought we were having fun, guys. I thought we were having fun. I thought Dandadan was just a good time. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that at all. No, me and my girl watched it. We got a little teary eyed. I don't know. It was beautiful. It was definitely beautiful. And I still don't like that chick. I don't know who the hell she thinks she is, but no, that was a beautiful story, and that was probably one of the best anime episodes I've seen this year, if not the best anime episode I've seen this year.
Well, that's the question. Who's caught up on the manga?
I am.
My girl won't let me read it.
I was about to say that backstory was absolutely sad. If
Oh.
y'all think that is sad, I'll tell Riddell Zuma, his backstory literally made me uncomfortable. It was so sad, bro. Like that was, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, the Umbrella Boy. I know you're.
Yeah, that one. There's a page turn that I'm like, whoa, that was intense.
And there's some stuff they actually cut out in the backstory for the anime because they implied it, and I don't know if you got it, Lonnie. She was also a corner worker, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, so my girl wants this to be like an anime only for me because I read so much, and she wants us to have one.
Oh,
anime.
this is not something.
Yeah, no. So like, what I've been doing is that after I watch the episode, like I read a few chapters and stuff like that. So I reread everything.
Okay, so you realize that her life sucked even more than we saw in the anime.
Yeah. It was definitely more. It was definitely better described in the manga, I would say, because like I was just like, wait, where's she getting this money from? Who are these guys? But then after reading it, it makes a lot more sense. But they just left a lot up to interpretation. But still, like the first person view in the episode, and then like you saw the struggle, you saw the grit, and then like the transitions. It was just all. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, the music was great. Also, that scene where we get her perspective after they took her child, and we just see her running outside in the rain. That scene was fire, bro. That you really started feeling what she's going through, and. I don't want to spoil, but watch Dandadan because it is the hot new thing. Just imagine you in a situation where you can't do anything, your kid is taken, and you're just running panically while you're bleeding to death, and you're just running in the rain trying to track them down, and you can't catch up. Like her life sucked, and the way it ended with her and old girl, and when she finally said, "Mommy," emotions. Not mine, but hey, it was good.
Oh, not Riddell's emotions, just emotions.
Riddell's very unemotional, bro.
We're gonna unpack some things with you one day.
I actually no, there was this one I forget. I was actually watching this one thing, and I actually felt something because it was really good. I don't think it was Dandadan. It might have been Arcane when we talk about Arcane, actually. But yeah, this scene. Powerful, bro.
This was tough.
Yeah.
Such a good scene. Hey, Dandadan is really a series that's goofy, but there's a lot of sadness in this because you're working with spirits and everything. Basically, there's a sad backstory every arc. Now I remember, Ty. There's a sad backstory every.
Yeah, they punch you in the gut. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, facts. Nah, peep Dandadan. Lock in, man. Who's like is we all caught up besides Miles Random? Y'all locked in? Y'all watching Dandadan? You don't lock in?
I expressed my sentiments in the Discord and why I will not be continuing.
Fair. Can't say anything about that. The start is weird. What about you, Random?
I'm gonna binge it.
You're on mute.
He said he's gonna binge it.
No, he's far away.
Oh, I'm gonna binge it.
Oh, he's gonna lock in afterwards. Okay. Do we know how many episodes it's getting?
I think it's on pace for 24. It might be more.
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
great.
a hit. It's a hit. I think the anime is like one of the highest rated right now.
Yeah, I think they're also doing the 2 core thing, so I could be wrong. So they might stop at 12, and then like in January or February they start back up again.
I would say they just finished adapting chapter 18 or 17, I think, or 18. So that means that they're doing like 2 to 3 chapters per episode. I mean, so I mean, if they get to like chapter 50, 60, I can see them doing 24.
Yeah, the pacing and flow is really good. And to also put in context, like how bad we didn't even talk about it. What happened with the girls in the tunnel? Like Lana, you know what happened with the girls?
Yeah,
you read the manga. This would be like those girls that are in the tunnel. Again, they implied it, but they didn't say it explicitly. Like they think of a terrible thing that happens to a girl in a tunnel with a shady person. Like multiple girls in that tunnel, the implied happened to them, which is why they turned into a spirit, which is why obviously the events unfold as they did in Dandadan with the spirit kind of possessing that area. So it might be lighthearted, it might have good action, it could be goofy, but it does get into deep lore. Okay, yeah. Can you pull up the Arcane one? Let's talk about Arcane. Oh, actually, can you pull up the clip, the Nagi clip, actually? Because that would be quicker.
Ooh,
That would be quicker.
they kind of did their shit with that, kind of.
They kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie, they kind of cooked. Let me see if I can read.
Hold on.
Now, can it erase all of the travesties that we've seen thus far? No. But
It-
they kind of cooked.
everything.
No.
I'll say this: the ambiance of the clip or the scene was amazing. Like
Yes.
the pause before the fans go crazy. I got goosebumps when I first saw it. I think they did a lot of things right. The problem is, even when Nagi's doing the thing, only his legs move. Only one leg moves, which looks great. I understand that might have been crazy, but that's what the CGI is for. And there are also clips apparently of people doing that in real life, apparently. So you have.
I need to see someone do what Nagi did in real life. I'm not.
No, I would literally, because I saw it first thing I saw it on Instagram, and then I saw like a few things later somebody actually doing it in a game.
What? They caught it with the front of their foot, do that bitch up
And
in the air.
they
from the
flipped
back.
it up. They literally, obviously, it's not exactly the same. Like the flip isn't the same, but he literally does the motion with his thing, except instead of like bringing it back, he basically kicked it up, and then he did the fucking flip and hit and kick. It was crazy. I
So,
wish I fucking saved
when
it.
you
'cause
play it, pause every like 5 seconds, just in case. But is Blue Lock back?
No.
No.
Not at all.
No.
If you watch
the
the whole
thing.
episode, watch the whole episode. 99% of the animation is mid.
Actually, play the final like 10 seconds. Santo, play the final 10 seconds. I think that should be good.
A little bit.
Hold on. No.
It's like
No.
Well, no, we need a lot of.
Oh, it's literally that. Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's the whole thing. It's probably the first 10. All right, I'm gonna play it now.
Turn down the volume. Turn it off.
Say what?
Turn off.
All right, turning off the volume.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's off.
I don't think it's a hot take that Nagi is in top 5 right now.
You see what I mean, Miles?
Bro, hit it back, flipped with 2 people coming for your legs. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, that shit's so tough.
Mm-hmm. This was amazing. Basically,
all right, pause it here.
Basically, everything after he goes up in the air, I'm okay with. But you see the cracks, like the only one foot's moving, and it's like clearly defined, like this, like the Looney Tunes thing, where like, oh, this rock's the one that's gonna fall on Wile E. Coyote. They basically did the same thing with his foot.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's if the rest of that scene or whatever was great. Was great because it makes sense that everybody would be freaking out that they just saw one of the craziest goals they've ever seen. So of course everybody would pause for a second. And it's just that's the biggest problem right there. Because if they animated it right, it could have been even better.
I think we focused a lot on the moment and what the impact of Nagi's goal did. But animation wise, it's still mid at best.
Mhm.
Great moment, great, fantastic moment. That's literally all it is. The animation is still mid. And also, you see how excited everybody got just from mid animation? That's how bad it's been.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course, if we're comparing it to everything that's happened before, fantastic, great job. If we compare it to other animes and other sports animes, great moment though.
No,
Yeah,
it's, it's
I
fantastic.
kinda agree.
They really like make you at least really feel the moment. That's why I said the ambiance of the scene is really good.
Mhm.
But when you look down at the brass tacks, it's not.
So I hear you, but the only thing that matters is they made sure that goat Nagi,
Here, this
the eventual best striker in Blue Lock.
Bro
They-
got fraud. He's been having fraud allegations for the
still
better
holding
part
on
of a
to
year
that
and a
leak?
half, bro.
Hey,
You holding on to that
yeah.
dream still right now?
This moment revitalized my ambition, man. Hey,
Oh my
Just-
God.
manga,
But you know what's coming
Miles.
though.
Yes.
this is how I'm envisioning
Season
things,
3 is
right?
gonna be trash.
Oh, Riddell's head cannon. That needs to be
Hey
a second.
man, this is how
That
I'm
needs to
It's gonna
be
envisioning
be
a
things. You feel
trash
me?
in season 3.
Hey, Nagi, the mangaka was like, this moment features Nagi, and I know he's having some trouble right now, but make sure you highlight him as much as you can because he's gonna have one of the best glow ups in Blue Lock. So every time he's on the screen, make sure it's fire. That's what the mangaka told the anime studio. So
You
they're
know
like,
the borrow goal is gonna be even better, right?
Hey,
The
I can't
Shido
be-
goal. The Shido goal. Is
I
gonna be
can't
even
speak
better.
on things that haven't happened yet.
Oh my
Well, I can't
Af-
speak on the
Well,
Nagi revitalize the Blue Hawk hype.
Go ahead and cook, Kai. Go ahead and cook.
That don't mean nothing to me.
Facts.
I'm just talking about the anime.
Yeah.
And this is the last moment he's gonna see in a long time from Nagi.
He
Hey
might be
man, all I
yo,
know is
Miles.
Blue
They
Lock
about to
was
make
trending
season 3
because of
24
Nagi.
episodes and
That's
not
all
gonna
I
be
know.
trash for 21.
We
Riddell's
will
gonna be
see you
fire.
guys. We will see you guys. We're going to see you guys in another 15 episodes before Riddell talks about Nagi again.
Gonna be
I
trash.
mean, we ain't gonna talk about it because Blue Lock is not gonna be on that timing anymore because Nagi's not featured. That's just simple.
Oh my
as that.
god!
It's just simple as that. I can't. It's 2 + 2 = 4. You feel me? So hey,
You know what happened? The Blue Lock animators have the same character as Nagi, lazy.
Damn.
I would say Riddell.
man.
I get he doesn't
I
show
don't know.
emotion. I get that the only emotion he shows is disinterest. Like you gotta, we gonna get you. We gonna help you out, man.
Like he's just clueless enough to
I'm
not
good.
be smug because he's like, oh wait, did I do too much? But you just did some superhero shit. You know what you did to fucking score that goal.
Goated. Yeah, I know. I feel you. Some goat stuff. Okay, with that said, Blue Lock hype has been revitalized. It is trending with that clip because Nagi is him, and the animation looked better than it has been in the last couple months. Not gonna lie. Let's talk about Arcane a little bit. Arcane. Who is locked in with Arcane? I know me, Lonnie, and Santo are. Random, Miles, Ty, y'all locked in with Arcane?
That's another one I'm gonna binge.
Jesus.
My god, it's so.
I'm not moved.
What are
It's
you
not-
watching? What are you watching?
I'm not moved by it.
What are you watching or reading? Because you're not reading Naruto.
Mm.
You're not watching Arcane. You're not watching Bleach.
I'm not moved by
You're
it.
not
Arcane
watching Dandadan. What are
season
you
1.
doing?
Arcane season 1, I'm not moved. Arcane season 2, I am moved. Absolutely moved from season 2. Season 1, I wasn't. I'm not gonna lie. Season 2 moved.
Are you are you caught up, Miles?
Hell no. Like I don't want.
I
Just
feel like I
saying.
know. I know
Rip the
what.
Band-Aid off, Miles. Rip it off.
Nah, because I don't want to be a hater. I try not to be a contrarian for no reason, but I don't know. I'm just not connected to these characters yet. I feel like they're putting a lot of stock into that production value and not enough stock into them characters, bro.
Where did you stop? Where did you stop?
Episode 3.
Yeah, you're not.
Season
Oh
1?
man.
Yeah, on season 1. Because I heard
That's
y'all were going stupid about it. I was like, let me check it out, and then all I saw was, I mean, yo, bro, the
Yeah,
shit
'cause-
looked cold.
Yeah,
It
Miles, I was
looked
with
cold.
you. Miles, because that's how I feel until like the last 3 episodes of the first season.
So I gotta watch. And how many episodes is that again?
Well, there's
Like
like
what?
7 or 8.
7?
All right.
Hey,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
hours
watch
long,
two
though.
episodes,
I'm gonna just say this. I don't want to hear no people say One Piece is bad because of how it start. Cause shit.
yeah, I'm not with that either. But like, I'm with you, Miles, because
It's
I
not
did
the
not like
same.
Arcane season 1 as much as everybody else. I thought
until the
Arcane,
last 3 episodes for me.
I think the Arcane story was cool. The characters were Season 2 is moving me. It just is. The story is absolutely moving me, especially Jinx and Vi. That relationship, and even the new villains and stuff they're introducing. Jace sucks. We'll talk about that. Yeah, they're cooking. They're cooking right now. That story's cooking. No cap, no kizzy. Can you pull up that tier list?
On the way. Here we go. Let me full screen this.
So we'll go by this pretty quickly, but we like to make sure that we're talking about what people care about right now, and Arcane is definitely one of those. So can you make this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and delete? No, that's 5. So no, just leave it. So we're gonna do our ranking, top 5 Arcane characters right now, per usual. We'll do what we got to do. Jace really sucks. Danielle, we're locked in. So last ranking, what was it? Jinx 1, 2 was who was 2? Victor.
Victor was number 2, I believe.
Let's just start with the new list. Who's number 1? And I think Lonnie, start out. Who do you think?
This will have spoilers, by the way.
Oh, for sure. Definitely spoilers.
Is this like who's the most important or who's the best character?
Who's still alive? Who's still alive?
Hey, if you had to create a power rankings, who's number 1?
I mean, because I know more than y'all.
Nah, just use what's in the anime.
Yeah.
Use the anime.
So, even with the anime, I would still. I'll say Jinx. I'll say Jinx is number 1 right now.
Santo, you agree?
Oh,
I mean-
crap.
Taking my own personal bias out of it, sure. I would agree it's Jinx.
With your personal bias, who are you gonna say?
Caitlyn is her.
Caitlyn being number 1 is wild.
atrocious. Caitlyn
Being number
is
1 is
her.
wild.
Oh my god, she's low key a villain.
She's low-key saving Vi's life constantly.
She's not saving Vi's life constantly.
She's dead in the tent. She's dead in the tent.
In the first place.
So dumb decision by Vi.
It was Caitlyn's idea to go in the tent. If Caitlyn doesn't tell her to go in the tent,
So
Riddell.
dumb decision by Vi.
actually, because I didn't want to ask Riddell this. So if Caitlyn decides not to like have V go in the tent, what changes?
Of what happened?
Yeah.
Nothing changes.
Thank you. So like Caitlyn's magic plan to like, hey, let's go stop Mbessa, and then Mbessa still shows up just like a few minutes late. All the exact same events happen. So there's literally no point of Vi going into that tent at all. They gained nothing from that. They gained absolutely nothing from Caitlyn's master plan of them trying to stop Mbessa. They gained absolutely nothing.
So if you follow a bad plan, you're dumb too, right?
Yeah, but who made the plan? Caitlyn.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I wouldn't-
She's dead in the tent. And if everything happens the same, at least somebody came up with a plan to do something.
That led to nothing. I'm not giving you credit for nothing. Hey, I had a plan. I have a plan that's gonna do absolutely nothing. You want to do it? Yeah.
You don't give somebody you don't give somebody credit for effort at all versus somebody that's not doing anything
So effort makes you number 1?
versus someone doing nothing.
No, if we're being honest, Isha should be number 1.
Isha should
She's
technically
the MVP of the. She was MVP of the last 3
We can change
episodes.
it to Essa.
Isha, MVP at the end. Great moment at the end. Isha was the MVP to make Jinx who she is. Grisha also technically brought Vander to them too. MVP. Straight up.
So we're going with that over Jinx.
I think it has to be. Isha's way too important right now. And then I'll say Jinx number 2. That is not is that yeah, that's Isha, I think.
Yeah, that's her.
Number 2, Jinx.
Mm-hmm.
Jinx is obviously a great. I'm not gonna lie. Jinx might be one of the most best characters going right now in terms of animated stories, and she's about to be a hero. Who's number 3?
I would either go Victor or Mbessa.
I'll go.
I'd go Victor.
I low-key would put Vi, but I'm cool with Victor. Victor actually did a lot. Obviously, the moment at the end too. Fourth. Why is Vi not getting love? And let me hear it. Why doesn't she get respect?
I just feel like in the last 3 episodes, she just didn't do as much as Mbessa. Did she do as much as Caitlyn? I mean, we saw her little goth crash out.
The great character development moment when Vander showed up and she was the one who
that was a great moment with Vander.
Reconciling with Jinx.
Yeah.
That's all Jinx, though.
That's all Jinx? Vi's right there.
That's all Jinx.
How is that all Jinx? Vi has to forgive her. Vi forgave Jinx. That's the biggest part. Like Jinx started it by finding her, but then Vi had to accept her apology. What's your beef with Vi?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just find her annoying at this point in the story.
Oh my goodness. She goes through all this she goes through. We're ranking the top 5. We're not doing like tiers. We're just saying who's the 5 best characters. So this is a little misleading, but right now, number 1 is that Mel or Isha? Because you said that.
That's Mel.
My fault. Where's Isha?
It's right on the bottom, second to the bottom, like in the middle. Right to the right a little bit more. Right to the more.
He has red hair right now, not blue hair.
Right there.
Oh, my. Like I couldn't. My bad.
No, you good. Okay. Lonnie, who do you think should be 4?
What are the choices right now?
I still want to put Vine there. I'm sure Santa wants to put Caitlyn there.
I ain't putting Caitlyn there.
I'd put Kate. Of course, this Caitlyn hate is ridiculous.
She's done a lot of terrible shit. She's low key a villain. She's actually not low key. She is a tyrant technically.
Went through a breakup and started sleeping with someone else immediately.
Not just that. Remember, her mom's biggest legacy. Her mom's biggest legacy was cleaning up the air in that area. And what does she do as soon as her mom dies? She weaponizes the toxic air for her raids on those people. So she literally defiles her mom's biggest legacy.
So we give Jinx a pass because the world failed her, but we don't do the same thing for Caitlyn?
Jinx is supposed to be a villain. Jinx is a villain. Caitlyn's supposed to be the hero, and she's acting like a tyrant, literally. She's holding martial law. She's throwing innocent people in jail for having blue hair. She's attacking people. She's attacking and torturing people. She's weaponizing air and gas for raids without warning. Children are also being attacked, and she's just like, oh, just suggest that they be off the streets. So yeah, she's technically being a tyrant right now.
Mm.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, but I mean, you give Jinx a pass when she was, she was just powder and whatnot, and then she becomes a terrorist. But no, she's great.
Yeah, Caitlyn's acting like she's a hero when she's not being a hero. Jinx is a villain just being
Right.
all free and whatever. She's acting like she's supposed to act. Caitlyn's doing one thing but saying she's doing another.
So this is
That's
what
just
we're
hate.
gonna do. This is what we're doing.
Caitlyn's hypocritical.
Because I want to put this out there, because the chat's not fully cut up, and because half the panel is not cut up with Arcane, we might do Arcane type breakdown instead, so we can really get into the details, because we don't want to just hog up the time if nobody's caught up with Arcane.
Last
So
thing, I forgot. Ty, how would you feel?
Damn. All right, so let's just move on past this. I just the general vibe. People are just not caught up with Arcane, but we'll make an Arcane video. Me, Santo, and Lonnie will make an Arcane video, and we will get in the details. Get in the details. Trust. Okay, so I got a new link for the sibling bracket, and I put it in the private chat, Santo.
Okay, so we're done with this one.
Yeah, we'll just move on for that. We'll do an Arcane video, see if you guys liked it. It seems like you guys like the segment Arcane, so it seems like the content is something that people might like. So me, Santo, and Lonnie probably just do our own video about it. But now we can lock in on this bracket.
Okay.
Can't hear you, Random.
I said this is the main topic, right?
I'm pulling it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So what we're going to be doing is a best sibling dynamic, not best siblings in terms of how good they are, but best siblings on how good their dynamic is, how good their character relationship is. So how good their writing is. So we're going to determine who are the best sibling dynamics, and I use blood-related siblings and I use not blood-related siblings for this to make it interesting. So we should
Before
Lonnie, we'll get into it. We'll do an Arcane exclusive.
Lonnie, let it go. Let it go.
But
Let it go.
my computer fucked. I just have a sentence to say.
No,
A sentence to say.
no.
Nah.
Let's move on. Let's move. The show must go on.
W moderation from Santo and Riddell.
They're just gonna make it worse for them. They're just gonna make it worse for them.
Hey,
Y'all can talk about it after the pod.
when we do our Arcane video, we'll get nitty gritty on why Caitlyn sucks. Don't
I'm
worry.
just gonna get even more
We'll get
nasty.
in
They're
there.
gonna just pay for this later.
We'll get
We're
in.
moving on.
All right. So this is the bracket, completely randomized. We're going to talk about the best character relationships, best sibling relationships. First matchup: Inuyasha and Sesshomaru versus Eren and Zeke.
And it's Inuyasha. They had a better dynamic.
We're talking about the writing of their relationship, not how like
Oh,
it is.
you said
okay.
dynamic, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
The writing of their dynamic, their relationship, the writing of their relationship, how it plays into the story, how interesting, all that good stuff. So this is tough because Eren and Zeke, we didn't know they were brothers until later on in Attack on Titan. And it still never felt like they were real brothers compared to like Inuyasha and Sesshomaru.
Yeah, Inuyasha and Sesshomaru, we got it off rip. I have to tax Eren and Zeke for that.
But I think that twist goes to how their relationship. Like when we found out Eren got a brother and how it happened, like how we came to understand. I think that twist was fire. Like
It was.
Mm-hmm.
and then you have how I think part of the dynamic as far as like how differently they were raised, and how their perspective of Christian, how different they were raised, and how that influenced how they interact with each other. Like is also fire.
I think how they kind of manipulated each other into kind of ultimately making a decision that each one wanted. So like Eren kind of going along with Zeke, making it seem like, he was with the euthanization plan when he had his own things in mind. Zeke kind of manipulated him to believe that. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot more that goes into their relationship than Inuyasha and Sesshomaru.
I think the most interesting part about Inuyasha and Sesshomaru is how their dad dealt their blades to them. giving Shishomaru, who is more demon, a blade that has to heal people, while Inuyasha, who already had that human side, gave him something that can protect people. And I think that's probably one of the most interesting parts about their dynamic too.
Ty, did you change your mic? You sound a little different.
I was just about to type that in the chat.
My mic got cut out. My mic fell out.
Okay. I don't know if I said this to you guys, but I've thought this for a long time. Shishomaru and Inuyasha are literally 1-to-1 to Dante and Virgil. It's like the same dynamic. Just think about it. The swords, the father, want to get the other. They're both demons. It's literally 1-to-1. It's the same relationship. Obviously, Virgil is more of a dickhead.
He's a little. He's worse. Yeah.
Yeah, but
You're
it's
not
like,
wrong.
yeah, it's the same thing. I thought that randomly. I was like, bro, these are the same thing. And I love Dante and Virgil. They have such a good good story. Inuyasha, like, I want to give grace. I want to give some point to Inuyasha Shomaru, the fact that we got to see their relationship grow throughout the series versus Eren and Zeke, which is later on. But I mean, it's still peak. The plot twist is amazing. After thinking about it, I'm going Eren and Zeke.
I'm going Eren and Zeke as well.
Yeah, I'll go Eren and Zeke.
Outvoted. Mm-hmm. Wait, Lonnie, did you go?
Eren and Zeke.
There we go.
Okay.
4.
It's 4-2.
Next, Johan and Nina versus Luffy, Sabo, and Ace.
I got Luffy and no.
This is who's better siblings?
Like
No.
how their dynamics written. Which one do you like more?
Oh, yeah, Luffy, Sabo, and Ace.
I haven't seen Monster, so I'm going Luffy, Sabo, Ace as well.
I'm just biased, so I'm going Luffy, Sabo, Ace.
All right, moving on. All right, next one. Random, you can start it.
That is the two on the
Kamina and
Simone. Yeah.
Yes, that's Kamina and Simone.
Man,
you know ain't shit. Put Gorilla guy.
Hey, that's not nice.
No,
wait. Random, that's not nice. That's not nice.
Yo,
Cut it out. Don't talk about Austin's backpack like that. That's like
wow.
They tell me they're not.
I got you. Random, don't talk about his backpack like that, bro. Like that, like chill.
They tell me they're not a hater.
What? I'm trying to defend them. Like
right. Yeah. Okay.
Right. That's why I defend him, bro.
Damn.
That's
gotta tell you how me and Ty feel.
Yeah, I know how you feel. Don't worry, I got you.
Oh my god.
Oh, I knew the moment I put this down. I knew exactly the energy that was gonna happen.
I think you know, also have a really good. I think, like, and also, I think the relationship was written well. I do actually.
But comment, yeah, okay.
I'm also going Kamina.
Yeah, I mean, look, would it be nice if you don't just had like a few conversations with Asta? Like, just talk to him, bro.
What saves it is how they talk about each other apart.
Right?
No, but I think that's part of it, though. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but like, they can't have what they see each other. They see each other enough to have a conversation.
But don't you think that's so? Okay, I'll say this in defense of
Oh, I'm crying.
In defense of in defense of I think that.
Yo, you gonna sit there and take this, bro?
I mean, they just hate I can't.
No, I'm saying like.
I don't even think it's all Yuno's fault.
I'm trying to be serious. Stop laughing. Stop.
I haven't. Hey, man.
It's not fun. I'm being serious.
Okay.
I think it says a lot about their relationship that, like, even if they can spend not that much time together, like on screen, that their bond is still just as strong as when they separated. To me, I think that's good. I like that part. right? Like, you know what I'm saying? They keep their rivalry remains, but you know what I'm saying? They can go at each other, but you know, like, yo, any rules go to Asta, you got to deal with me. Like, you know, some real shit right there.
No,
So-
Kai, I'm not saying that I don't understand what you're saying, but like, bro, they can't have one conversation.
It just feels. I get what you're like random. It just feels shallow. That like,
Yeah, like,
and
they
it's not
gotta
even just
talk,
Yuno's
man.
fault either. It's not even just Yuno's fault either. I just feel like outside of them being like rivals, I don't really get that extra. That
Like-
I get from Kamina Shimon.
Like they've had multiple chances too, like at the party where they're getting made fun of, and he just kind of sat there and let Asta take all that shit from the nobles. When you could have said something, or you talk right afterwards when during the star rankings or awards, they could have talked there. They just never talk.
Bro, it just feels so cookie cutter. Whenever they have like an
Yeah,
intermission, or whenever one of them gets disrespected, it's like, no, this is the guy that's helping me become Wizard King. Don't like,
Yeah.
yeah, the same ambition as me. Like, I can only hear that like 10 times before it just gets old. Like,
Their best conversations when Yuno threw that wind eagle at him.
I'm not even trying to hate Riddell. I really not. But they just never talk.
I don't want to be. Never mind.
No, go ahead, keep on hating on Yuno.
No, it wasn't hating. I'm about to ask y'all. Do y'all think that Asta and Libe have a more interesting brother dynamic than Asta and Yuno at this point? I'm not even trying.
It's the way you lean into the side a little bit. You got the
I know.
shirt.
No, I'm saying I'm really not. I'm asking, do y'all think that? Like, in all seriousness.
I'm not gonna lie, you're probably being nasty, but low key, it feels more personal between the two of them.
Like we try to get revenge for our mom, like their actual mother. He's a big reason. Asta, like the whole mission for Asta is not the anti-magic. I thought was tough. I don't know, man. Also being able to learn about his mother through Libe, I feel like that was cool. Like when he was like, yo, I'm happy my mom loved me. I was like, that was fire. I was like, wait, hold on a second. It's kind of peak. But hey, man.
Who has a better relationship, Asta and Yami or Asta and Yuno?
Asta Yami. I mean, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that so fast.
Oh, so
Let me think about it.
Did they? Okay, what did they really talk when they were there? God, I don't remember the conversation, bro. I'm not even trying to do that. What did they talk about when they both pulled up to save the freaking pastor or whatever at their own village? What did they talk about? Like, I cannot. I'm trying to remember what they talk about.
Help them out. What did they talk about?
Like, what did they talk about?
Rodell, what do you think of this? Which one would you pick?
Kamino and Simone won. Let's move on.
What do you think?
Hey, you only can lead a horse to water. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on.
All right.
Pack them up. Back.
Wait, were you actually going to
there
actually
we
pick
go. The
Yuno?
Wani hate. That's what I was waiting for. The Wani hate too. There we go.
Wait, were you actually going to pick Yuno and Asta?
Next up is Melio.
Oh no! We don't answer that.
No.
Ray and Norman.
Oh my God! No.
Ray and Norman versus Meliodas and Zeldris.
Yo, he's sad, man.
What did I do? I have said nothing. I thought y'all been talking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, you haven't said anything. Let's talk about it. Were you really gonna pick them?
Everybody voted for Simone. Everybody voted for Simone and
Riddell,
Kamino.
it's me and you right now, bro.
Nope.
Riddell.
Why would I break down?
Everybody vote Riddell and Miles. Turn your cameras off.
No,
I said we change our vote. Just so we can talk about it.
Turn your camera off. Make sure Riddell's. Hey, turn your camera off. Lottie, turn your
This
camera
is
off.
this is a safe place.
Come on. Yeah, man. It's just y'all two.
Come on, brother. We Silky brothers. We got this, bro.
Silky brothers.
Come on.
I let you guys hate on you know, so let's move on.
I didn't hate.
Let's move on.
It really wasn't hate. I asked a very genuine question.
I was not even trying to be nasty.
Yeah. Nobody was hating. Okay, sure. Come on.
Riddell, we asked you multiple questions that you did not want to answer.
You didn't ask a single question. What are you talking about?
I said, Riddell, what did they talk
what's
about?
What's better, Yami or Asta or Asta and Yuno. You said nothing.
Yeah, I know. You asked the question to hate on you. I get it. So let's move on. Like, I don't know what y'all want from me. I'm letting y'all
We
hate.
want
I'm
your
not
opinion.
saying-
We want your
value
opinion.
We value your opinion, Riddell.
It doesn't matter. Everybody voted against them. So what's the point? So
You could sway us and the audience.
how am I gonna sway a hater? That's like convincing Ticket LeBron is dope. Like that. Like what? How do I do
This
that?
is not.
I said
chicken
we all
and
change our
egg
vote.
at all,
We're not,
bro.
but we're not hating though. I wasn't
We're
hating.
not.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I say we change our vote.
You just
Y'all
mad
not
at
hating.
us. You taking it out on us.
Hey,
I just
Scott,
cried.
Your favorite line. Y'all will not gaslight me.
Oh man.
Oh wow!
No.
Now we're gaslighting. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. But hey,
We're literally asking for your opinion. That's
no,
what
you're
we're
not.
trying to
Let's
do.
move on.
We can
Ty, literally
only
said those words.
lead him to water,
Hey,
fellas.
hey. No, you're not. So we
You
can
said
move
those
on.
words word for word, bar for
No.
bar.
No, you're not.
It is what it
All right,
is.
let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Next up.
I got Norman in them.
Same.
Same.
Yeah, I got Norm in them as well.
All right. So that's 4.
Yo, the clips from that part are going to be amazing. I was fighting for my life. Y'all got. Yeah, I
This
can
is-
only say
this is-
one. I can't say both. So I abstain.
I'm curious to hear what Miles have to say regarding this one.
I mean, I'm just biased, man. I like. It's not gonna be nothing profound.
Bruh.
I hate on Attack on Titan. You got it up against One Piece, something that I glaze. Listen, man, the stories write themselves at this point.
I also have Luffy, Sabo, and Ace.
King shit, as you should.
Why?
It's 3 motherfuckers.
Math.
Yeah, that's real.
I do really appreciate the Luffy and Ace moment at the end of the day. I still think it's one of the more sad deaths in anime. And the lead up to that was really good. Sabo being thrown into it, at first I was like, I don't know how I feel, but Sabo moves me. He's great. I think he adds an extra layer being part of the revolutionaries. He's a connecting point towards Dragon. And obviously he's going to be the one trying to get revenge for Ace more so than Luffy, more than likely, because he's probably going to fight a kind of 1v1. I do like that dynamic. Sabo is fighting a kind of 1v1 for sure. That they are running the ones. It's happening.
You got to stop saying that, Riddell. You look crazy.
It's happening, bro. It's
You know
happening.
something else I like about the addition of Sabo? I feel like he really reinforced Luffy how important freedom is. Like when he thought that Sabo died, and he talked about how like he needed strength to basically protect who he cares about. Because like I think that reinforced it because he said something. He said the exact opposite when after Ace died. When he was like, "I'm not the Power King." So I think Sabo was really what pushed him to understand that he needs strength to protect who he cares about. So I really like that. So.
I like some of the minor details too. I like how Luffy still wears his shirt from that day in Marineford to kind of remind him of what happened, and now serves as his belt. I also like the idea of him when he did the 3 years 2 days thing. He kind of copied Ace's tattoo in order to stylize that. He did a lot of things where he shows that he values, like, if not Sabo, at least Ace a lot.
Yeah, I think there's just Zeke and Aaron have the better moment, but I think there's too much towards Luffy and the build up to see how them now, the expectation for their future or 2 of their futures. Yeah, like I'll go Sabo, Luffy, and Ace.
Yeah, I feel like it could have been better if they had a few more conversations, but like at the end of the day, they were just a means to end for each other. So we didn't really get that.
Kamina, Simone.
Okay, this could be like a finals pick.
No, it's Ray
I agree.
Norman. Emma. There's just way too much for them. Kamina Simone didn't have a long enough tenure in comparison. Shout out Trent, my boy. Shout out Flag on the play. They cooking over there. They said Justin Herbert was better than Joe Burrow, so that's interesting. But hey, man, shout out them.
They said
What do you think about Simone carrying on comment as well? Like,
I was
Yo.
just about to talk about that. I think literally, I think Kamen is one of the best big brothers in anime. Taking his little brother and just giving him confidence to believe in himself, and if he doesn't believe in me, who believes in you? And then even when he dies, still keeping his belief, his foundation throughout the entire story. Like he's still a prevalent figure throughout the entire story of Gurren Lagann.
I agree.
Yeah, like the opening when he was like, "Who the hell you think I am?" That's from That's straight from Kamina, bro.
Oh, for sure. The totality. I mean, at the end of the day, the impact is there. But compare that to what Ray Norman and Emma provide for the series. I mean, obviously they're dynamic when they were little kids. You see how they grow, obviously being different from the rest of the group. You see how Ray Norman's relationship and Emma's got very tense, but there was still that love there when they found out the secret behind Ray. The fact that Ray was going to sacrifice his life for his sibling, for his family. The fact that Emma convinced him otherwise. And then obviously you got everything with Norman kind of sacrificing himself for his family, for his siblings, and Ray and Emma have to take care of their brothers and sisters moving forward. And then when Norman comes back to the story, you get to see how their dynamics change, where Norman has changed completely and to help save his family. Like their story is pretty much Promised Neverland, and how all their different personas, especially Emma and Norman, play into what they do for the story, and especially Emma and how she changed both Ray and Norman. And then obviously the ending. Some people like it, some people don't. But that love coming full circle when they meet Emma again. So they just have way more compared to Kamina and Simone. So I'm go Ray Norman, Emma.
Yeah, I'm going Simone and Kamina.
I think it's close.
Yeah, I might go Ray and them.
Yeah, Ardell kind of moved me. Yeah, I'll go Ray. It's close though. It is close. Miles.
Random Miles.
I'm gonna go Ray and them. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know why I keep saying that, but yeah, I'm gonna go Ray. Sorry.
All right, that's 4.
All right.
3v3. Yeah, there's another side. Bracket fights just does it weird.
Yeah, I'd still go Norman.
Same.
That's 2.
I have to go same.
That's 3.
I do think there will be more. I just need to see more from like Sabo and Luffy when they meet up again. How they face Akainu and how Dragon plays into that. They could surpass him, but for right now, I got Ray.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, that's 4. There we go.
Y'all sad.
All right, second side of the bracket, we got Nozella and Noel.
Oh crap! There's a second side
versus Todoroki and Dabi.
Give me Todoroki and Dabi.
Facts.
I think it's pretty convincing.
I agree.
Yeah.
Is it when he explained why he treated her like crap, or just let her get treated like crap? I felt like that explanation was dumb.
Didn't it have something to do with their mother or something?
Yeah, but I thought he could only not. He didn't have to. They just could never talk about it or say her name. That's fine. But why'd you let her get treated like that? It legitimately messed up how she does magic until she met Asta.
He also didn't want her. He didn't want her to be a knight.
Yeah, he wanted to distance Noelle from what they got going on, so she doesn't get affected by.
He could have done it in a better way. You're literally a noble.
But
You've
I
done
think
a better way.
I don't think there's anything wrong with a character being flawed, though.
Yeah,
if it makes sense, you feel me?
Did it make sense for y'all?
Well,
I got it. I didn't think it was like the best thing.
I mean, I'm picking Dabi in them, so
and I'm picking. But it's just like I just never liked it. But that's just me.
I didn't really necessarily like it either, but I didn't think it was bad.
Yeah, like making sense and liking it are like two different things.
Yeah.
I thought it was it made sense for the context of like their situation, because I mean at the end of the day he still was raised as a nobles, and nobles obviously have their strong sense of pride, and Nozel, especially considering he lost his mother, wants to protect his sister his own way, but his way was obviously flawed, but that pride kind of got in the way. um I mean, to see Noel grow as a character, to go from someone who's ostracized for all the nobles, and to see that she had no control of her vast amount of mana, to the point where she was so reliable that she was able to protect Nozel when they met again in the Elf arc, and see Nozel realize that he was wrong about Noel the entire time and she didn't need protecting. That full circle moment was great, especially considering the recent stuff in the manga of Noel and Nozel fighting with each other to take out Magicula. Like that, at that point, they were standing side by side, and Nozel realized the error of his ways in trying to protect Noel when he didn't really have to. He should have been working with her this entire time. That realization is good for his character. Dabi and Todoroki, I don't know. Their brother dynamic is cool. I think the biggest thing is Dabi and obviously Endeavor. That's the more interesting one, but I don't really see. I think it's cool between Dabi and Todoroki, but I don't think a lot they, other than the final fight where they were kind of going at it throughout the story. I don't think they really challenged each other like that. I think it was mostly just Dabi and Endeavor. So I'm gonna go Noel.
Good explanation, Riddell. Did you have something similar like that in the tank for Yuno when we
No, he sucks. Sucks. So
Hey, you heard it out of his mouth, ladies and gentlemen. He said it. No AI, he said it.
Yep. Santa, who'd you pick?
I got Todoroki and Dabi.
All right, they won. Elrix versus Itachi and Sasuke.
Ooh.
I had Elrix, bro.
Me too.
At the Elrix.
We got the example of a big brother who actually cares about his little brother for real. Versus
Also, I think the way their dynamics written, I think it's
just way better. Yeah.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought this is the bad matchup because Elrix are great, so I'm gonna go Elrix.
I think it's unanimous.
Yeah.
Byakuya and Ruchki versus Jinx and Vi.
Jinx and Vi.
Why?
I think a lot of the issues between Byakuya and Rukia were one pushed down throughout most of the relationship, and then also just a lack of communication. And then as soon as he communicated, they were Gucci, and they've been Gucci ever since. So it was kind of like straightforward. Their relationship was just at the start of it. It was whatever he says, she does. She messed up. He was like, "You're gonna die." Then he says, "Oh, here's the actual backstory." Yada yada yada. Okay, we're cool. And then it's been that it. But with Jinx and Vi, there's been constant ups and downs. There's still a lot of mixed feelings with each other, and like they're always gonna be like, yeah, they're sisters, but at the same time they're in each other's way a lot, especially later on in Arcane and in League and stuff like that. At this point, Rukia and Byakuya, like, they're cool, they're set now, and they just support each other. They're like a regular brother and sister. Jinx and Vi are a lot more complicated and messy, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think a lot of that also is because we actually do get to see it. I'm pretty sure, personally, pretty sure if they actually showcased Rukia and Byakuya's relationship that way, we can probably get the same way. Him being them being part of the royal family and just disagreeing on how they handle things. But I have to agree with everything you said.
I haven't seen art. Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen Arcane, but I can agree with what Lonnie's saying if I just take his word for it. Um, After the execution arc in Bleach, we really don't really get to see much from Byakuya and Rukia, ever again. Like even something as simple as like instruction, orders, anything. They're just around each other basically. Like they'll acknowledge each other, and that will be the extent of it. There's no like they don't develop in any other way after the execution arc.
The most significant thing after the execution is in Thousand Year Blood War when he's like, "I'm proud of you" after she uses her Bankai. That's
Yeah.
that's about it.
Well, I don't
And
want
also
to.
when he
When it comes to their relationship, it's still. I mean, the buildup. Obviously, you could argue the climax is the first or the Soul Society arc at the end of the day. But the aspect, I think it's definitely more the communication. I mean, Byakuya was struggling through his duty versus his love for his sister because obviously, if you've seen Bleach, you realize that Byakuya, Rukia's older sister, was his wife. She died, and he wanted to protect her. But after she did what she did, he also had a duty, and he was struggling between this kind of conflict of interest in the entire time. And he was kind of going through the motions at that point until Ichigo eventually kind of woke him up to realize what he was doing was wrong. And then moving forward, after realizing how important Rukia is to him and that his duty should not take in the forefront, that's why we see a lot of the times when Rukia is in his worst situations, Byakuya is there to protect her. And obviously, one of the better moments of Byakuya protecting her and really showcasing his care for her is recently in the Thousand Year Blood War arc, where he was advising her to be calm, where he was saying, "A slowly unfrost yourself. I'm proud of you," and really acknowledging her and what she's capable of doing. So, yeah, I mean, to go from this conflict to being her like number one protector, I mean, I think that's still pretty good. Overall, I still pick Vi and Jinx, but it's still.
Santo, you had something to say?
Oh no, I was gonna say another example of Byakuya actually like showing his love and care, being the protector of his sister, is also when she was fighting the Espada that can copy Kain's form and all of that, and Byakuya just came and saved her and all that.
Yeah. About I don't think like the beginning of like the whole, which is like the most significant part of the relationship, the main friction points weren't even between Byakuya and Rukia about their relationship. It was between Byakuya and Ichigo,
Right.
and then Byakuya or Renji. Like they more challenged him on the position of their relationship more than Rukia did. Rukia never really like confronted him the way Renji and Ichigo did, and like directly, if that makes sense. Like she just kind of like went along with what he said.
Yeah, I think she has this level of understanding of the position that he is in, according to like the royal family and also the duty that he has to do as a captain. Like
Right.
she gives him. It's pretty much like she gives him that grace to have that sense of loyalty and pride to what the function of what he's doing as a captain.
I think it's beyond the grace though, because like I think she thinks of Byakuya as someone who's duty bound first and doesn't really have that emotional tie to each other. There's a reason why when Byakuya becomes more emotional and willing to protect her, it's always a surprise to Rukia because how much he's changed. The thing is that especially once her older sister died, there was a separation between the two. There was a detachment between the two. And the fact that he was in this situation, they didn't feel anything. It seemed like they didn't feel anything towards each other. This is just another duty that just, yeah, they're not combating, but that relationship is broken and it needed to get mended, which, it did.
All right, what's the next one?
Okay, so we are going Vi and Jinx.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Shinran Show versus Rin and Yukio.
Shinran Show.
I'll go Rin Yukio.
I've seen more a Blue Exorcist. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Blue Exorcist.
I'm going Shinran Show.
I'm not caught up with either, to be honest.
Me neither, Sensei.
Well, I feel like the complaint you had, Lonnie, for like it kind of climax at the beginning, I feel like you can make similar argument for Shinran Show, because the moment Show kind of wakes up, they are just a normal brother and brother relationship. They all care for each other. Rin and Yukio's relationship has been complicated throughout the entirety of Blue Exorcist, and it's beyond the fact that Rin is.
I'm with Blue Exorcist. I'm not with Fire Force.
Oh, you picked Rin and Yukio? I thought you picked Shinran Show.
Oh, then I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm with Blue Exorcist.
Oh, okay. So was that one, Lonnie, Ty? Would you say
Blue Exorcist.
3? And then random said Shinran
Alright.
Show. So 3-1. All right.
Ooh.
Elric.
Elric.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty easy for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the Elrics as well.
It's unanimous. It's Vi and Jinx.
Nah, this is tough. Rin
I
and
mean,
Yukio also try to
for me, because like I said, I'm not caught up on Blue Exorcist, so I can only say what I've seen.
fair.
Uh,
I will say Rin and Yukio also try to kill each other.
they do. With everything that I know, because I know more than you, Rodell. So, but
I'm caught up with Blue Exorcist.
I'm talking about with League of Legends.
Oh, League of Legends. Okay.
Because like they also have books and like side stories and bios and things like that. So I would go Vi and, but if I just go Arcane, I mean it's tough because like, do I count the lore as like the manga for compared to Blue Exorcist? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna go with Vi and Jinx.
All right, go Vi and Jinx. I'll go Vi and Jinx, and then we'll just move on. Just don't make it complicated.
So Vi and Jinx it is?
Mhm.
Yeah. Because next
Alright.
round it doesn't matter because Elrix is winning. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Elrics.
You did cook.
And the finals, I'm going Elrix.
I am too.
Same.
Yep.
Me
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, it was really no competition. Elrix was by far the best brother relationship. I'm not gonna lie.
There's some brothers we didn't have on here, but do we think the Elrics are the best brothers? Or best siblings, rather?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I had to think about it, but I think so. But it is a lot out there. So
Yeah.
I can't think of one better. I'm not gonna lie.
So what, y'all are telling me that Tanjiro? No, let me stop.
Oh, I forgot to put Tanjiro and Nezuko. I forgot to put them on the bracket.
Wow, that was nasty.
I'm
Fake
not
Matt for a
calling
second.
Einar brother. I'm not doing that. They meet each other when they're grown ups. Like they're best friends.
So Gyutaro and Daki aren't better than the Elric brothers. Are y'all kidding me?
Oh. But if someone in the chat could think of one that compares to the Elrics, let us know. Because that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. Next, I don't consider them brothers. I don't. But next, let's go into Miles Gauntlet.
So I had a very eventful week. Like I said, head leader of the anti-Itachi hate group. But it got into the conversations about who's the most glazed anime character of all time, whether it's by the author, whether it's by fandoms. And at the top of the helm, we got Mr. Itachi, the person I've been debating against all week. Our first matchup, we got Itachi versus the king of glaze, the god of glaze himself, Gojo.
Gojo.
that's
Don't
a
think
good
so?
one. I'm not
I think it's clearly Gojo.
But here's my pushback to that. I think Gojo's glaze is more warranted than Itachi's glaze.
Yeah, it is because people are trying to say that like, Itachi could be Madara if he had Itachi, like people like go over the top in terms of like how strong Itachi is. Like they were
Lonnie,
saying,
I heard someone say that Itachi would be a more effective Hokage than the third Hokage.
I mean, people do kind of do it with Gojo too at times. I think he can beat everybody.
Even after he lost, which is crazy.
But like the thing is with Itachi, I think Itachi gets a lot of hate as well versus Gojo.
Is
I barely
only
see
love.
Gojo hate, bro. I barely see Gojo hate.
I
So that's
The
my biggest-
only Gojo hate I hear is that he makes bad decisions. That's it.
Yeah. And people say like Gojo makes JJK, which I mean, fair or not. Itachi, I still think Itachi is great. I think Itachi obviously has one of the most interesting abilities in Naruto, which is why he gets glazed. And Itachi is also one of the smartest characters, and one of the best plot twists in anime, I think, is with Itachi as well. So, like certain aspects definitely deserve it, similar to Gojo, but Itachi also gets a lot of hate for things he's done. Gojo, all love, man, all love.
All right, so we got that clear-cut winner. This next matchup is more author glaze than it is fandom glaze, but it's going to be Itachi Uchiha versus Yuji Rohama.
oh,
You
it's
say
like an
Yujiro?
Oliver Glaze?
You don't
Yujiro.
He is
Yujiro.
glazed crazy.
Bro.
Bro, it's Yujiro, bro. Similar, nobody hates on Yujiro either, and people think Yujiro is like the strongest human character of all time. So it's like, it's Yujiro.
I mean, does he have a case? Yeah.
People even overlook his he's a vile human being, and like
He was a terrible son, a terrible father.
he's a terrible son too.
Terrible person.
Yeah.
Facts. He just be doing things because I want to. Like,
I mean, the best sign of his parenting is when he told his son to just really have sex with his girlfriend.
He literally
In the
was like,
most-
"If you need that power boost,
Like,
go
go
right
ahead,
there.
right there,
That's
Clapping.
the key."
He said, "Get to clapping."
and just walked out. And then the next time he saw him, he literally punched him in the face.
like,
To be fair, Baki was kind of lipping off, but I'm like, you know who this is. You know who this is, and then proceeded to punch him in the face.
I guess we're picking Yujiro.
Yeah, Yujiro is a clear cut. This
How
next
did, how
one,
did Baki become who he became with that kind of parenting?
that's exactly why he became who he became, literally. This next one, Mr. Ty's on the hate club of this person. We got Itachi Uchiha versus the man who knows everything, the man who planned it all from the beginning, Sosuke Aizen.
Bro, it's Aizen easily. He's
I think it's Aizen too.
it's not even close. Like if you don't think Aizen's the greatest villain ever, people think you're underselling him. That's insane, bro. Stop it.
Facts. Not much.
Lonnie, how you feel?
You know the problem is that it's because a lot of people are sexually attracted to Aizen, bro. That's really what it is.
What?
Hey,
No.
yo.
Bro, I'm just calling what it is, bro. They be like, yo, you saw when he took his glasses up, I'm like, bro, where are we
And he
going,
flicked
bro?
his hair back.
Yeah, where are we going? Like, where are we going, bro? Like, I'm like, all right, man. Listen, a lot of niggas got they attracted to Aizen, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, rock what you rock with, but you know.
Saying it's not attractive, Ty.
Lonnie, how you feeling, man? You just shaking your head, man.
No,
Yeah, you disagree, Lonnie? You think he's not?
it's not that I disagree, but it's like you can just tell that like when Ty's saying this, like it's coming from like a slightly different place. You can just
I'm
tell.
not. I'm
Yep.
You can
You know
tell.
what's so
he's just,
crazy?
Like, keep waiting for it. It's
But
just like,
honestly, I got y'all. If
Ty,
y'all
with a straight face, tell me Aizen's not attractive.
What?
honestly, I want this. We're watching the Glaze right now. About a year ago, I didn't even say I didn't think Aizen was bad. I said I don't think he's as good as a lot of other villains, and people took that as a slight, and they've internalized because they can't help but glaze him. This is you guys are watching it firsthand.
what are you talking about? I'm not saying you said anything wrong. I'm
Listen,
just saying when you say it, it sounds like it's coming from a slightly different place. I don't disagree with what you're saying, Ty.
You won't gaslight me.
No, I'm not. No, I agree. I agree that Aizen is more glazed. I'm just saying Ty specifically. Ty, when he's saying it, like it's like I don't know if it's the tone. I don't know if it's just the energy. It's slightly different. Like it's
Yeah,
just
I'm
coming
just
from a
saying.
different- It's like it's coming from his gut. Like I feel like as
In
soon
the,
as we
in the
started
fact
this,
that you
as
think
soon as we
that
started this topic, his brain just went, "Oh, I can't wait till we get to Aizen. I can't wait till we
I
get."
He
To
didn't even know.
see, y'all see the glaze? He can't. He
He is
has to-
glazing.
This like he can't help it. It's like an impulse. Like this. What I don't know. What
I
black.
agree with you, Ty.
I'm just saying. I don't know what black magic Kuwa put on Bleach, bro. But the Aizen got y'all, man, in a trend. Y'all got Kyogo Suigetsu. He got y'all under that, bro. He got y'all under it.
So we all got Aizen. Our next one, I'm the leader of this hate club. We got Itachi Uchiha versus the 3-sword fraud Zoro.
I knew I knew Zoro was gonna come up.
I'm not
Bro,
gonna hold you.
it was solidified for me when motherfuckers are trying to tell me that Zoro has more aura than Luffy. I don't understand how that's
Riddell. Riddell.
Riddell.
See, okay, let's correct something. You wanna say my
Don't
name?
correct.
Something. I said that our fans are gonna say Zoro has more aura than Luffy. I was correct, so I don't know why my name got brought up. So it is what
Nah,
it
you
is.
agreed.
He did agree. He pushed the agenda.
Yeah.
No, I just pushed the agenda of being right, which I was. So I mean, that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hey man,
I'm not deep in the weeds of the One Piece. Like I'm a One Piece fan, but I don't really interact with too many One Piece fans. They're like,
Good job, Ty.
so I don't know about the Zoro glaze outside him being like high on popularity pose, which I mean, he's a main cast member, so that makes sense.
same. I don't hear the Zoro glaze as much either. So I'm gonna go Itachi.
Y'all got Riddell, you be in the Discord, right?
I got
Like what? How far does the glaze go? Like what do they say?
I've heard like in the last few weeks that Zoro, since he mastered the blade, might be able to beat Whitebeard. Might be able to
That's
beat
crazy.
Kaido.
Anybody with a rational mind shouldn't be saying that. Wait, who said that? That's wild.
I've heard some crazy stuff.
I've heard conversations between Zoro and Shanks.
That's wild. That's wild, bro. I have heard people say Zoro even before like we've seen his recent feats in Wano that Zoro could beat Mihawk. I've heard that.
No, but you know what's crazy, Riddell? That's what I was gonna say next. There's people who really believe that Zoro could probably already beat him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's crazy. That's...
I don't really know about this one, so I'll let y'all.
They voted Itachi, fair. And then my last one, this was just customizable. This was only for random. This is the random only question. Random, you here?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think gets glazed more in random? Itachi or your boy, your king, Rengoku?
Oh shit! It's Itachi, but it's way too close.
For the limited amount of screen
For the
time
limited amount of time
yeah.
he's in the story, it's way too close. Like
Rengoku gets glazed.
He
bro.
gets glazed, bro. Which is like realistically, bro. Like
he's a good
like
dude.
his best feat was because his op was taking it easy.
Well, I hear all of the stuff they conflate. If he had the mark, he'd be on the levels of like.
Isn't he like in the middle? Isn't he like in the middle of the Hashira when they
I
rank him by
think
strength?
I think he's on the lower end.
Yeah, he's on the lower end.
Like I don't know what you think he's gonna be doing.
In the official book, I think he's like second to last or third to last.
Yeah, maybe since it's a tangent, maybe you learn sun breathing, man. Maybe
How would they correlate that? How would they correlate
that even work?
No, he's great because I mean you just hear them. He's great because he held him back. I'm like, why is he TN and we glaze him so much? Like, why?
TN actually got the job done.
I should have picked TN.
TN is not even TN
in our
Discord.
In our
because Santo's a hater.
No,
bro.
No,
he's a big hater though.
Bro, he is a hater.
In our Discord.
We're having regular Dragon Ball conversation. Tien is brought up out of nowhere. What, like we're not even talking about Tien.
Oh, the latest Tien conversation. The latest Tien conversation. Can Tien beat base Trunks like future Trunks.
No,
Oh,
Yeah.
I did see
No.
that in the Discord. I just
Because
Yeah.
of the martial arts. If it's just martial arts, pure
It's
no
at
powers,
least
martial arts.
twice a week that somebody glazes TN in our
Yeah,
Discord.
no
It-
powers,
Disappointing.
martial arts. Can TN be base future Trunks?
Is this the Trunks that didn't train? Because once he starts training, he's cooked.
No,
The only
future
reason he
Trunks.
wins because Trunks doesn't know what he's doing.
What you mean? From the future?
Yeah, future. No powers, just martial arts. Can
He's
TN?
trained by Gohan.
Man, I wouldn't care if he didn't. He couldn't use Super Saiyan. He's not losing to no goddamn TN.
That's what I'm saying.
So just to spin this a little bit, can we all name one character who gets extremely glazed but deserves it? Deserves the glaze.
That's
One character per person.
Levi Ackerman.
Yeah, I think Levi deserves it for sure. I think
Okay.
Escanor deserves it for sure.
Escanor absolutely deserves
Okay,
it. Like,
no, you guys gotta have the different characters. No,
Oh,
okay, Miles, do you-
I got Acnologia.
okay. So random, you going Escanor?
yes, absolutely.
Escanor.
The only
okay.
reason he's not glazed more is because they hold him at the end with the animation with the one fight that people wanted to see from
probably
Seven Deadly
one of the
Sins.
best fights too. It's so disappointing.
And then obviously the fact that the girl that he liked somebody else, but she still low-key gaslit him into man, fuck that. Man, Escanor's him, bro. He's him.
Okay, Escanor, Levi, Acnologia. Okay, Tai Santo.
I think it's Blaze that deserves it.
Yeah.
I feel like this shouldn't be that hard.
I got another one for you.
I got one, and I mean, I don't want to do it because the ending was it bothered me, but Sukuna.
I agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree.
That ending is tough though, but
Yeah,
he
I don't know.
deserves it. He deserves it.
I think he deserves it. 100%.
I think him and Gojo deserved it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ty, who you got?
I'll say. I feel like Whitebeard get glazed a lot. I feel like Whitebeard is one of them dudes, bro. He him, bro. He's like that's like he's a father figure.
Oh wait, I'm on the opposite side. I hate Whitebeard. My fault.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
In my limited One Piece he's my favorite character.
Really?
I love he's not my favorite character. I love Whitebeard though. Like, wait, why do you hate Whitebeard?
It's nastiness, Ty. It's nothing rooted in like legitimate logic. Like
I want to hear it though. I'm interested.
Is it because he loses every time?
that nigga just he a second place nigga. I kind of said it best, man. You were second fiddle when Roger's alive. Roger was gone. You still couldn't become king. Nigga, just a loser, bro. He had to settle for family because he couldn't reach that ultimate goal.
And it's going for family is crazy.
Yeah, drop yours. The one I'm gonna pick is obviously my goat, Aaron Yeager.
I agree.
Go.
Sinbad.
King Bradley's a good one too. King Bradley.
I really thought Riddell was gonna say Utah.
That would have been an okay one.
Utah. I'm trying to think if he gets glazed like that. I mean,
By you?
for sure, because he deserves it. But I think like the overall fandom, I don't know. I don't think they talk about him that much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go Aaron, my goat. Bradley, solid. Yujiro, solid. Goku.
Very solid.
Does Goku get glazed?
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
I don't
not
think-
really.
I would say as far as in power scaling, he does.
Yeah,
Which I wouldn't even say he gets glazed there, Ty, because nobody would like the people that can beat him, right? Nobody ever actually like lies and puts a cape on and says that Goku will win. It's only against the people
That's true.
that can't beat him.
So does Vegeta get glazed?
Yes, bro.
You think so?
I know
Yes.
exactly what
Yes.
Yes, let me tell you
exactly what
why.
you're gonna say. Let me hear it.
Because the way that people say that he should have won started fights he had no business winning.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else. Okay.
What you thought I was gonna say?
I thought you were gonna say he's glazed because people think he's a good dad. That's what I thought you were saying.
Oh yeah, that too, bro. It is so like the revisionist history.
He's just awake or something.
It is so hot. He's not a. He became a good dad, but overall, Goku's a way better dad. They want him to be the hero of arcs when he was a villain. He was a villain in the Cell Saga. I don't know if niggas like really. He was a villain. He literally said
Based on what he did, I mean, yeah.
No, bro. Do y'all know he after he killed, he was gonna kill Goku? Y'all, he at least said after I'm gonna kill you. He was a villain still, and they want him to be the hero of the arc. No, bro. Toriyama cannot reward that. Like, come on, bro.
Also, Sung Jin Woo, I think, does not deserve it. I think it gets.
You don't think so?
I don't think Sung. I think Sung Jin Woo is cool. Like, in terms of power and aura, sure. I really like his power and abilities.
Power, fire, aura, fire. His fits, fire. Like,
yeah, but I'm not too moved on his character.
okay,
that's the only thing I'm talking about. Aura, power abilities. I'll give you. I'm not gonna lie. He has great ability. I really like his favorite shadow ability in anime.
you don't really. I mean, every now and then you get once it's with his family. That's when his character, I think, really shines. But once the family's not there, I mean, yeah, what's the one guy who's technically second command in his guild? Yeah, they're cool, but like, you didn't really know how he really felt about him until he got beat up in America, and that's when it was like, all right, he's dying, and I said, all right, finally, like. I mean, he's cool, but I see your why you say that.
Fair.
An easier one that nobody mentioned. I think Madara gets the proper respect and love he deserves.
I agree. Gilgamesh is so good.
I feel like he's hated though.
I think that's a good
you
one,
think
though.
he's hated? I don't hear Gilgamesh hate.
To be fair, I don't.
I hear a lot of Saber hate though.
Yeah,
and I don't understand it.
Okay.
Why does Saber get hated?
Let me
come on, Lottie. Talk about it. Talk about it. I don't want to see you scratch your head. I don't want to see you look at the ceiling. Talk about it. Why you hate Saber, brother?
Joan of Arc is better.
Saber, but I think Joan of Arc is a better version of Saber. I'm like they're the same archetype of a character. I think Joan of Arc is just a more in-depth version of Saber.
So that means you hate on Saber?
I hate on Saber.
Yeah, I just think Joan of Arc is a more developed and more in-depth character. Am I wrong?
No, you hate Saber too?
So I hate original Fate Stay Night Saber. Like I really just hate that.
That
I
one
hate
iteration.
Shiro too. I hate Shiro and that Saber.
Shiro hate is acceptable, but
yeah, I accept Shiro. But someone tell me that I'm wrong. Someone tell me that Joan of Arc is not a more in-depth character.
Joan of Arc from what? Grand Order or from Apocrypha?
Apocrypha,
right? Yeah, I agree. I like Joan of Arc.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Lonnie. If Saber was summoned as a ruler instead of as a Saber, and she was tasked with doing more overlooking, organization, coaching, and teaching things like that, you don't think Saber could be Joan of Arc?
She could, but she isn't. That's why I'm saying Joan of Arc is a more in-depth character.
You can't do that though.
They're summoned in different roles.
I'm not gonna make an imaginary Saber to make Saber better than Joan of Arc.
I got you, but they're summoned in different roles.
Yes, and with the role that Saber is, she's not a more in-depth or developed character as Joan of Arc.
So, Miles, my question for you
is that wrong?
Sure.
My question for you is like, okay, Unlimited Blade Works, I really don't remember a lot other than Archer's a dog. So from
Did he freeze?
He did.
Yeah.
Dang.
I might have to rewatch Grand Order, but was Joan of Arc better than Saber in Grand Order too?
Oh,
there you go. Now
my bad.
You're back. You're back.
Okay, so I feel like Fate Zero Saber didn't really do a lot. Do you agree? Disagree?
No, I think Kiritsugu stole the show. That was the Kiritsugu show.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think original Fate Stay Night, I hated Saber. Do you like Saber?
I mean, she's never the character I like the most, but I didn't hate her. I didn't hate her either.
Do you think she was good at least?
It was okay.
Okay. And Fate Heaven's Feel, she's a villain. So,
Yeah.
like, what makes Saber
She
good?
shines.
As a villain?
As a villain, yeah, she shines. The thing about Saber that I feel is overlooked a lot is she really can't other than that time that she spent with King Arthur and Gilgamesh and all of them, that was the only time where she could really be herself, which is, the King Arthur, right?
Yeah.
Other than that, she's bound to not really be her kingly self or show who she is because it gives away her power set. So she kind of has to act docile, timid, complacent. She doesn't do much. But as far as like keeping Shiro level-headed, protecting him, being his blade, I think she serves that purpose perfectly. I mean, she's
I
just
don't
there to
think
be
she's
his
a bad
blade.
character.
Yeah, I mean,
You think Joan of Arc is better?
Yeah, that it's just like Joan of
Yeah.
Arc is a more in-depth character, and like you can't really dispute that because, like you said, she has to be limited. So by default,
She has to, and that's why I said she's just summoned in a different role because the roles that they are summoned in kind of determines how it doesn't change who they are, but it determines how they have to act in order to not reveal their powers and abilities. Like in Grand Order, for example, the Lancer from from Unlimited Blade Works, he's summoned as a caster, so he's a completely different person altogether.
Interesting. Okay. Also, Sauce Daizai glaze. Daizai is glaze a lot. Daizai deserves that glaze because he's him. I'm not gonna lie. He's just
that's
him.
all he was in.
Absolutely. All right, let's go to our final segment. Read your scriptures, and let's talk about some manga, manhwa, whatever we gotta talk about.
Everything.
Yeah, man. So we can either, since J-Rob's not here, I don't know if we should do the ordeal topic because I don't know if anybody else is caught up.
Yeah, let's push it back a week.
Yeah, just wait. Let's see if we can get J-Rob. But something that I'm not caught up with, we'll say Black Clover for in a bit. This might be a little bit of a quicker segment or topic, depending on what Lonnie and Miles got to say. Hunter x Hunter, obviously doing some good stuff. I tried to start reading Hunter. I hated myself the moment I started reading, so I was like, "Nah, I'm not reading Hunter x Hunter. It's just not happening." So, with that said, though, there's a new conversation taking place on social media. Miles, Lonnie, Team Corolla, Team Ahsoka, who's winning the rematch?
If they were to fight again,
And you can pull up the panel.
you want me to be honest, or you want me to troll?
No, be honest, because people are having this like a big debate about Crollo and Ahsoka.
I still got Crollo. I think with their first fight, people took into account a lot of the Crollo did cheat. He had Machi and a couple of the other spiders helping them out, as well as using the resources in the crowd, as well as him being able to pick the location of their fight. I just think Crollo has too much to deal with. He has way too many abilities we haven't seen. Yeah, Hisoka is boosted right now. He's kind of like an immortal killing machine, but I'm not sure that the bungee gum, like as is going to be enough to deal with everything that he has in the tank.
Okay.
Unless Ahsoka has another like hidden ability that we just don't know about, I do have Crollo, and this could be a good thing for Crollo. I feel like if Crollo loses, he might hit rock bottom, and he might, I don't know, maybe awaken something or lead down another path. So I'm interested because I don't think you can just get rid of Crollo right now. So I feel like he kind of has to win this unless you like introduce a third party.
But based off this, without knowing any context of what Hunter x Hunter is doing, because I refuse to read that manga, is it possible that Crollo dies to beat Hisoka?
Would Crollo die to beat Hisoka?
Yeah, I'm just going based off this panel right here. He said the spider.
Oh! I get what you're saying. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Well, he's said numerous times he's already okay with dying, and Nobunaga is already ready to be the successor of the spiders. So I mean, it could work.
Yeah, I could see a situation where it happens. I can also see, because it's Crollo, some Nen type ability where like he dies, quote unquote, and then comes back with conditions, blah blah blah. I can see something like that too.
Would it be underwhelming if Crollo dies to Ahsoka, knowing that Kurapika didn't get his get back?
No, because Kurapika is going to get his real get back against the Fourth Prince. Yes, the spiders are the one that enacted the terrible things in the Carter family, but it was orchestrated by the main antagonist now. So
Oh shit, I didn't even know that.
he may not get it against Crollo, but he will get it against the Fourth Prince, which I kind of wanted to ask you, Lonnie. We know how Kurapika's powers work, right? And he's significantly boosted against troop members. The first Prince Benjamin, the second Prince Harkenberg, and the fourth Prince. Without that boost that he gets against the spiders, I don't see how he's dealing with those three princes in particular.
He can't deal with any of the princes, and I believe it's a fourth prince that is the most cracked.
Yeah,
Like,
mastered Nen in a day, 2 days.
Yeah, he mastered Nen in a day. Remember, it took Gon and Killua months to master Nen. I think they said he's like I think they said Gon and Killua are like 1 in like 100,000. He's, in terms of being geniuses and Nen, he's 1 in a billion.
He's like the king. Like he's literally like the king as far as like grasping something, picking it up, and just mastering it instantly.
Yeah, I think he's like once in like a century or once in like a millennia type Nen talent user. And yeah, so he's like a god almost. He's definitely the strongest character we've seen so far. There's probably gonna be stronger ones in the Dark Continent and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't see, with like what we know about what he can, some of his abilities, or at least some of the creatures that he can make with his Nen and stuff like that, I don't see how Kurapika can do anything with him right now.
I'm with you, Sauce. I'm low key getting interested in reading this whole biography.
Yeah, it is a biography. I will tell y'all though, the information is necessary because there's just a lot of like, not just Nen power, things like that. There's a lot of politics involved right now. So in order for you to really get the full understanding, we're dealing with 12 princes. There's going to just be a lot of dialogue to read through.
Yeah, I feel like it's been so long since I read Hunter x Hunter, so I feel like I'm gonna have to refresh by starting over from. I think I'll just start from the beginning of the Crollo Ahsoka fight, and then just start from there. I think that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing.
That's what I did a few months ago.
That's actually a shout. Having a YouTube channel just telling me all that. Sometimes I do that for like certain stuff. Like for example, if I don't feel like watching a Marvel series or Marvel movie, I just go to New Rockstars and they kind of refresh me. Speaking of Marvel, real quick, I'm gonna say it again because I want people to hear me. Agatha episode 7 is one of the greatest episodes I've seen in a very long time. That shit was amazing.
Absolutely. I haven't watched Agatha yet. It's on my list. I'm waiting on Taylor.
Hasanto, have you seen it?
I've seen up to let me not say. I've seen up to where the sun is revealed.
Oh, bro, y'all have so episode. I'm not gonna tell you obviously what happened. Episode 7 is what everything. Episode 7 is exactly what they wanted to do in this. Yo, that shit was so freaking good, bro. I can't even put it into words without spoiling how good that episode was. It's probably my favorite episode of all Marvel things, Marvel shows they made so far.
Is it better than Loki?
That episode might be. It's like the season 2 finale episode versus that episode. There's a conversation, but that episode was so freaking good. I've never seen the writing for that episode ridiculous, and how they connected everything ridiculous. I've never seen an episode kind of be formatted like that. Probably ever. I don't watch too many things, but that shit was fire. I need people to lock it. If you've seen Agatha, the full thing, I watched like 2 weeks ago. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Episode 7 was.
I'm gonna get caught up.
I definitely plan on checking it out. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, wasn't a big fan of the ending, but episode 7 was genius. It's amazing. Okay, so with that said, next thing up. Oh, Miles, you want to answer Kai's question?
Can use the Scarlet Eyes on anyone. He can use Chain Jail on spiders, so he might have a chance. The eye, sure, but he can. I mean, but Chain Jail's his strongest ability, though, right?
Yeah.
Like that was the needle mover that he needed in order to overcome the spiders that he faced.
Unless he adjusts the conditions and things like that, but
I think that would be a lot of work, and it would kind of also it would diminish the initial resolve he kind of set forth earlier in the series.
He might be able to just not transfer, but like still apply the same logic towards the prince because he was involved with it.
Hopefully, right? Hopefully, there's like a fine text that it's anybody involved and not just the spiders.
Can move from like spiders to who murdered his clan type thing.
Riddell, I will say this dude vile. Like your first introduction to him on screen or on page, he's literally chilling in his chair. All the eyes are behind him, behind his chair, every single pair.
Oh yeah, I remember. When I was reading it, I remember he has the freaking weird horse-like monster Nen.
Yeah.
He was despicable right off rip. I know who you're talking about.
When he tested his Nen, like how they do it with water, and like you get like the electricity or the fire or whatever. His is a specialist. His started getting all the water got all moldy and like rotten and like.
The flower, like the leaf wilted away and shit. It started stinking.
Yeah, he's evil beyond evil. You know? Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about like Hunter x Hunter. There's actually a lot of nuance with so many characters. Even Meruem had nuance to with him. This might be like the first pure evil character that they introduced. So, hey man, is Gon gonna show up? Is Khalil gonna show up? What do you think? Do we think they're coming back to the story at all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think they're coming to the Dark Continent?
Yes.
Yeah. I think they have to.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next topic. Has everybody read the Black Clover chapters?
Yes, sir.
I sleep.
Black Clover dropped 3 chapters.
Oh.
And all of it, they basically dropped the entire fight with Morgan. So it seems like he wants to get all of that kind of situated, which I respect. Got all of the Ossier fight done. Now we got all of the Morgan fight done. What do we think about
it? I understand that probably for time constraints, but how did you guys feel the reunion of Yami and his sister was done?
I thought it was good. So I did like the whole, because remember in the arc before this how like his body got corrupted by like the devil world and stuff like that, and like they said it altered his body, and now we got to see like that's why he's able to now take that black pill, because his body already had like demon in him or whatever. So because at first I was like, yo, what's the point of altering his body? But now I guess that's how it benefits him in the long run.
Did they even? I feel like I don't remember them explicitly saying that was the reason. Did they?
No, but
it's like, you insinuate, obviously.
Yeah, you can insinuate like since his body is, because he's like, oh, now my body. He's like, oh, now I'm able to take it, and so it's like then you remember back like how his body was altered. Yada yada yada.
Nah, I hear you.
So I mean, and the interaction was good. Like it was. I feel like he tried to make it more significant than it hit for me, but like it was still like a solid reunion.
It was all right.
Yeah, it was all right. It was solid.
Todd, what you think?
I haven't caught up just yet. So I was on the part of Black Clover where Asta was getting trained.
Oh, you were.
Oh, yeah.
You're pretty far, bro.
Yeah, I was thinking, and I think I'm on the part where we ended the training. So I think I'm right before the final confrontation.
Okay, you'll get to it.
I'm missing like a few
I was debating, should I just wait for Black Clover to finish, or this is at the point where I was like, he was doing like the once every 3 months. Like, damn, it's a long time. So
I mean,
it's gonna be years, bro.
The way it's, he just dropped 2 random ones, then he's gone. We have no idea when the next ones are coming. It's kind of like Berserk, except worse.
I will
At least
say,
Berserk
like,
has a set schedule.
I will say, Ty, like Noelle's best moment to date, and probably what's will be her best moment in the series you haven't read yet. So
No, I know it's probably fire. I just thinking like I went when once he went on that schedule, it's like, dang, bro, Black Clover not gonna finish like 10 years or something. It's like, yeah.
I thought the moment was all right. I mean, the biggest moment for Never Unsolid for sure. I mean, I think at this point he just got to finish what he started. Ichika, Yami, they met each other. Obviously, Yami is gonna be the general kind of callous, go with the flow. Hey, it's not a big deal type personality. I mean, we weren't gonna expect an emotional reunion by any means. The emotional reunion was Noshed and Morgan for sure, but even like I'm thinking about like so these characters return with their devil abilities, which I think so far have been heavily underutilized. But they return, and although this is a good moment for like the other characters, their returning has not like really hit for me. Like they haven't really said anything of substance. They haven't really done anything of substance. So it's like I feel like the interaction could have been more. To be fair, they're all controlled, but for a returning character, like for example, when in Naruto, when you had I'm trying to think of obviously Itachi would be an unfair one to bring up, but like even with Ozma, that one brief moment when he came back, it just seemed like it was much more of a like monument not monumental, but impactful moment to see them reunite again. For the Morgan Ossier ones, I just haven't been hitting them as much. Maybe it's because the schedule's so weird, but it just hasn't been hitting.
Yeah.
all right, what's the next manga?
I mean, we just already done with Black Clover. It came back. Nothing else.
Oh, the transformation was dope.
Does this transformation put Yami back into the true heavyweight conversation?
Kind of.
True heavyweight. I mean, Nosh is the one who did the final blow.
I'm about to say he didn't even do like the final attack, so I mean, he's stronger.
And the whole thing about Morgan being stronger than Lucius is straight cap, absolute cap. I did not believe that for a second.
I think they said he was stronger than the clone, not than actual Lucius.
No, even Yami repeated that he's stronger than Lucius. Let me see if I can find it.
So I thought they were referring to like one of the clones.
Well, the clone was there, but I think someone said that he's stronger than me, or he's stronger than Lucius. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I think that was someone talking.
What does that mean? What is that guy said in the chat? What does that mean?
I don't want to know.
I love
How
the
about
men.
that?
It is the perfect
Evolution of beard.
I don't want to know.
Like what?
You know what,
What do you
chat?
mean by that?
Drop it in the comments. Who has the best beard, man? Shout out that guy on Twitch, man.
Yo, my beard is fighting for his life. I can't grow one. So like I'm just gonna feel insecure. I'm a cry in the car. I'll let you know that right now.
There used to be a time where I was jealous of people who can grow like a full beard. I was like, there's just something like I'm so jealous. But then once I really sat down and thought about it, the amount of work it would take to keep that thing clean and like presentable all the time is
Boss is
ridiculous.
crazy. Full screen 1 by 1 is crazy.
That is
And we gotta
crazy.
each turn our head.
You better send a super chat for that one.
Yeah, for real. So because model
between-
that Mayan.
It's
Lonnie,
probably between
Lonnie,
Riddell
you
and Miles
are
right now.
Huh?
Lonnie, you're correct. It was clone. He said that Lucius, so you're correct. I will say this: like the even though like I'm not too much of a fan of the Black Clover story right now, I'm broke college student. I feel that. The transformations for Black Clover are always fire. Like,
I agree.
nothing-
I think the union attacks are pretty cool too. Or like the
Oh, yeah,
when they combine the combined moves. I mean, yeah,
yeah,
the
Nox
union
actually
attacks.
got a new transformation. Let me show you.
Oh,
I'm about 10 chapters behind. I'm just waiting for it. I'm probably gonna wait for it to be done.
side note,
Actually, this transformation is kind of ugly. I'm not gonna lie.
side note, because I literally just scrolled on this. Hiro Mishima.
Shit's ugly.
I'm sorry. It's actually ugly. as fuck.
It look like Darkrai.
This is yummy.
Pokemon?
It low-key does.
Doesn't look like Darkrai, Santa?
Yeah, it low-key does.
What are you saying, Lonely?
I was saying, yeah. So the creator of Fairy Tail, he really might end up being just one of the goats. Because apparently, he helped design a game, Farmagia, and now it's also getting an anime adaptation. So, is this gonna be his 4th or 5th?
Okay.
Anime?
I know
Rave
we
Master,
talked about Oda.
Fairy
I know we
Tail.
talked about Oda, but maybe this guy is the GOAT.
No,
He's
Oda's
the
the
LeBron
GOAT.
comp.
Oda's the
Wow.
GOAT, but he is his versatility and his work ethic and the fact that he has so many successful series, he deserves credit. That's why I said, like, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Mashima's work, he's S tier. He's right. Ishiyama, Miura, Oda. He's in the same tier as those guys.
Because Rave Master, I love that growing up. I loved Rave Master. I thought it was dope.
Yeah,
Fairy
Rave Master.
Tail is very successful. ReZero does time
Eden Zero.
time one of the best. Yeah, Eden Zero. Eden Zero does time top 5 in terms of like time manipulation, time travel, and things like that in anime. Manga, I think they might be top 3. And then he has this one coming out. 100-Year Quest is popping off, and his new manga Dead Rock is like
Interesting.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So he's cooking.
Another new Nosh transformation, just showing people Tabata's artwork. You know what I'm saying? He at the very least getting that credit from me. Artists go bird.
That was a tough transformation.
Yeah, Mashima is cooking with that. He definitely deserves credit for that, of course. Anything else we got?
Apparently, Sony just bought like one of the biggest manga publishers, so they're trying to get just a monopoly on manga and anime. This manga company, they have what's their name? 1 second.
This is Sony that bought them?
While you look that up, I'm gonna show more art of Bug Ito.
All right, I got it.
This
So Sony already bought Crunchyroll.
bodies. I just got a glaze, bro. This shit's crazy.
Those look pretty good.
So Sony already owns Crunchyroll, Funimation, and Aniplex, and they just acquired Kadokawa, which is one of the largest publishers for manga. They publish Sword Art Online, ReZero, No Game No Life, and a bunch of others.
That's the company behind Elden Ring too.
Wait, who? What company?
Kadokawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess Elden Ring. I think they are the parent company of Fromware software, whatever. So
From software.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I low-key want to bring this up.
Monopoly.
Elden Ring anime?
Hey, we here. Elden Ring was fire.
I mean, it would just be Berserk. I'm not gonna lie. It would just
Pretty
be
much.
It would just be Berserk. I'm not gonna lie.
not as gruesome, not as graphic.
If they do the actual
lore,
The first, when you get to the castle and the guy cuts his arm off and sticks the head of a dragon on it.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
this
he's
is what I
screaming?
mean. This is what I mean. I don't think Elden Ring, from what I remember playing, unless there's deeper lore, which is very possible, there's nothing like the horse scene like that in Elden Ring.
I don't want to bore anybody with saying all the names and stuff, but there is.
Like, not counting like extra lore that's not included from your gameplay, because like I don't remember seeing anything like that when I played Elden Ring.
Yeah,
Maybe not as graphic, but some of the implications are wild. So you played the whole game, Riddell?
I beat like the main part. I just for some reason just stopped playing when I hit a certain city after I beat the main part. So
You remember the blood dude?
yeah,
Mold?
yeah.
You know that he was to Mikola that whole time, right?
The what?
He was doing extracurricular activities that I
that's
can't
what you
name
meant.
out loud.
That's what you meant. Okay.
Mikola.
Yeah, I know there's implications like that because, like, obviously there's the whole family like structure is kind of very weird with the queen and all that stuff. But seeing it visually, Berserk provides, whereas I don't think Elden Ring provides that same stuff.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But if they made a manga, then they would, or if they made an anime, they would flush all that out. So,
Or
I don't-
Lonnie, they could just do Bloodborne, and then we have multiple instances of stuff like that.
I'm down for Bloodborne. I'm down for a Bloodborne anime.
How would they? Okay, so are you just okay? Do you think they should just do it like a straight up, like every time he sees the boss, he like your character beats him, or are they gonna do like, oh, you gotta go back and because they gotta put a little video game spin to this?
No, they
No, they don't. I think they would.
They don't have
if they
to.
made an anime, they could do it based off the lore. So it would be between like the gods and things like that.
So how? But are you telling me they're not going to tell the actual story of the game where the nameless dude comes in and so you guys are just okay if the first time he meets Radon, he just beats him?
Well, so the thing is, the Tarnished or whichever the name, depending on whatever game you're playing on, they're supposed to be canonically the strongest person in the series. So no, there is no reason why they have to lose.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're slowly building him up to be able to fight these stronger characters you meet in the first place, right? So, I mean, that's the point of all the kind of interactions he goes. The question is which bosses you include and which bosses you leave out. Yeah,
and
so,
also
I mean,
like you're gonna need to choose the side quests as well because it's not like he's fighting a boss every episode. So like remember,
but there's mad side quests to choose from.
No, absolutely. Like so I know one they're not gonna pick. Remember when you're going toward the south of Lingrave, toward that castle, and you see the girl on the stump, and she's like, "Oh, hey, can you go reach my dad? He's in the castle fighting."
Oh yeah,
Then when you come back, she got murked, and I'm like, what was the point?
That's an episode they could do.
That's a great episode.
I'll be
pissed all over again. So y'all no, obviously look, if they're able to do this, I'm screaming like y'all should be able to do Berserk. But if you're doing all that and at the end of the episode, the Tarnish comes back and she's just dead whenever that weird saw blade thing that those fucking things use. We're like, damn, that's a hell of an episode.
So
that was hell episode 6. Let's keep it pushing.
The way we're saying it, I'd be mad at random. But the way they would imagine it, that's a fire episode, man. They bring it back to his core values, how he should have protected her instead, or how no one can be protected in the world. It would be crazy. They could literally adapt any of that. They could do the Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, any of those verses. They'd have gold. Literally have gold.
No, I mean, no, you're right. It's just like I wonder how they would craft it, and I think us anime watchers would do it, but would they be because Dark Souls is going to bring people from all over the world to watch this thing? So are they going to be okay? Or especially Western audiences, are they going to be okay with just watching like, yo, shit's just kind of sucks all the time?
What, in the Dark Souls world?
Yeah, like everything just sucks all the time.
The best comparison I can really give it to, it'd just be like a way grungier Game of Thrones because it has all of the political aspects and all of that stuff in it. It has the gods, the different kingdoms, the different factions, all of that stuff. You have your champions that represent all of those factions. It's just so fucking depressing. It's a terrible universe to live in.
My only problem is, no, you're right. You have all that political stuff, but all that happens way like Dark Souls. All that happens way before the first Dark Souls dude pulls up. So you're doing
No.
flashbacks or
No, but it's still happening during. Dark Souls 1 might not be the best example, but at least in like Dark Souls 3, there's still a lot of heavy political things going on. Pontiff Sullivan, I forgot who his Aldrich, the leader of the church, they're basically trying to take over what's known as Orlando. So there's still very much a lot of politics and stuff going on. It's just the thing about Dark Souls when you're playing these games, unfortunately, the lore and the story is not thrown right at you. You have to read all of those item descriptions to get what's actually happening during the course of the story. But even though, like, when the world was good, yes, random. That's when the politics and stuff was happening. But even in this fractured world, there's still just as much, if not more, politics happening.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying I wouldn't be down to watch a Dark Souls type anime. I just have to watch the sappiest like rom-com episode right after that because I need a palate cleanser after that.
Yeah, you might need a drink while you're watching that Dark Souls.
I'm like, bruh, because I tell you, I worked hard clearing that castle just to come back and see her dead. I was hot. I was pissed.
I guess the only problem, which is not I guess not necessarily a problem, but the lack of incentive. The difference between like Arcane and like League of Legends is that you can reroute people to play the game. Right. As for Dark Souls and Elden Ring, like Elden Ring has DLC, but it's not at that same level. People aren't playing at the same scope they were when Elden Ring initially came out. So you can kind of League of Legends, Arcane feed off each other because a lot of people play the game, a lot of people watch the show. The people who watch the show go play the game. The people who go play the game go watch the show. So I think that's the thing that League of Legends and Arcane has that other series have not been able to have. Like Halo didn't have that, and that Halo sucked. Oh my goodness.
The Witcher didn't have it.
Witcher, the Fallout. I don't like Fallout, but I just dropped it personally. I just didn't wasn't too appealing. I didn't really like any of the characters.
Witcher should have been. Well, it started off great.
And then obviously they try to do things their own way. So a lot of these series eventually lose faith in the canon, like with Halo and The Witcher, which is weird. I don't know about Fallout, but maybe they will do the same thing. Whereas Arcane, League of Legends, they're spewing along.
I really don't understand why they just go with what the story is, like literally just plagiarize what it is. That's what I personally liked about Last of Us. Last of Us stayed very, very true to the game. Yeah, they made some minor changes, but other than that, they stayed true to the story, and it's fantastic.
I also don't think Last of Us. Yeah,
Lonnie, are you here?
Yeah.
I got a question for you and Random.
Yeah, real quick, my friend. I also don't think Last of Us gives you the chance to really stray as much as you want to, because it's such a tight story, in my opinion, from where you got to go. Like, sure, remember when they spent that episode on? I always forget the dude and his partner. That was a good episode.
Oh, fantastic!
That was a fantastic episode because we don't really know that much, so that's where you could take some liberties and make something great. But in terms of, what if Joe did this instead of this? The only time you really get to answer that question is at the end. What if Joe just said, "You know what, Fireflies, you're right," and he got on the sunset and went to Wyoming or whatever and felt like shit because he let Ellie die? That's the only really question you can really answer. Because other than that, it's a really well done, very linear game. That's why I feel that way. But with Dark Souls, where depending on how you beat the bosses or something like that, the story could change. I understand the ending's kind of the same, but there's different endings for a reason.
All right. What's your question, Miles?
So real quick, seeing Arcane and the success that it is, it brought me back to Santo and Radal. Y'all welcome to answer as well. I know y'all play Overwatch, and I know y'all remember when Overwatch was doing their mini shorts for all their characters. They had like the Reaper one, the Sombra, Black Watch. They had all of that stuff, right? Doom Fist. Do you think they kind of fumbled the bag by deciding not to capitalize on their characters like Arcane did?
So,
Because they had it already.
So with League of Legends, because Overwatch kind of stole a lot from League of Legends. So a lot of the there's a lot of like when you want to look up the lore, because if you're trying to find out things just from the game, you're only gonna get so much. But they have like for the websites, they have bios, like they have deep bios and side stories for all the characters. There's over like 100 legends and stuff like that. And then there's also like books for some of them. Like I know like Jinx has her own books and things like that. But a big thing that they did that Overwatch stole is that they did videos, like trailer videos for the new characters, music videos, things like that. And then that's what Overwatch started doing. Overwatch 2, the main the main focal point of Overwatch 2 was that they were going to introduce PvE. And they were going to flush out the story. That was the main focus of introducing Overwatch 2. And then also making it 5v5 instead of 6v6. So, and then what happened like around half a year ago, random, they announced, hey, everything that we showed you, because they've been showing trailers and like how it's gonna be like skill trees for all these characters and like the missions you go on. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna scrap all that and focus more on PvP. And that's what we've been dealing with ever since. So it was the plan. They just decided to scrap it for some reason. And they gave us legit 2 missions and then told us to go fuck ourselves. So I could see it happening. I mean, it's Blizzard. If they think it's like a good business move, I don't see them doing it as good as League and Riot Games does it. Because I said this before, I think they're getting ready to make their own little MCU universe. There's over 100 legends. It's not about being good or evil, stuff like that. Like a lot of them have a lot of a lot of them are villains, a lot of them are heroes, a lot of them are in between. And yeah, they can definitely start making their own mini universe and then making League of Legends itself. So that's what I see happening, because I feel like that's where the real money's going to be at. But I don't think Overwatch and Blizzard, I don't think they're confident enough to do it.
Well, I would say this as well. I haven't played Overwatch nearly as much as Lonnie has, but hold on one second. Hold on one second. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you good. I think I haven't played Overwatch, but it reminds me of like Apex Legends, because they also do a really good like there's like a real like story in the background. Obviously, when each character every season, similar to Fortnite, but Fortnite it's kind of all over the place. But Apex, every season that changes over, they have a little kind of a trailer thing, a little video vignette of the new character, see what's going on, all these people at Apex. All of these characters have their own unique personalities. All of them have their own, obviously, unique abilities. You can build a story around Apex Legend characters for sure. And then maybe even tell a story kind of why they are even here at Apex in the first place. I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to say that. So I think that would be interesting.
The thing about Overwatch, and Kai hit on it too, they literally had they were making like 10-minute, 12-minute shorts. Like they had it in the bag. All they had to do was turn it into full-length episodes.
So sorry. Sorry that I had to disappear. But what I was saying, and you touched onto it. So in order for me to get used to the whatever story's going on, trying at least to understand, because there is a particular Lifeweaver and Moira conversation that happens, because before every match, the 2 characters talk, and how Lifeweaver is like worried for Moira, like you're falling away, like you're wasting yourself, blah blah blah, and I just don't think they want to pull the trigger. And obviously, Blizzard has its own problems internally with the president and a lot of sexual things like that going on. So they just have to put out the fires they had before they try something new. But I think if they went to the right studio and trusted the process, they should have made something. Like you said, I'm watching those shorts; they're amazing.
They're amazing. They were actually really, really good. They were really good.
I wonder if they're like, where did he lose so much? Chance with making a TV show and possibly fail, because Miles, everybody here, we've all seen them say we can't make this because we're afraid it's going to fail, so they're not going to put what it takes to make it succeed. I wonder if that's one of their reasons, besides everything else that's going on internally with them.
I personally don't think it's a fumble. I do think what Riot is doing with Arcane is pioneering. Like we're seeing something new coming around. I mean, it's okay not being the first at the table with something like this. Do I think some people like Overwatch or you talked about Apex? Something that I saw this year was because I play Yu-Gi-Oh, and they released like a little short video with pretty much the lore of couple of the cards in anime form, and it was fantastic. Like, why aren't you doing this instead of focusing just on Yami Yugi and Seto Kaiba? Like, let's see the lore and the story that we all know about these actual cards, and it would be fantastic. I don't think it's a fumble, but if I do think that what Riot is doing is paving the way to give people access into this new revenue stream, which is anime.
Yeah,
For sure.
it's better than them trying live actions, Miles. It's better than that.
Please, God, no. Please,
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Only good live action. Very few good live action. Better yet. Also, they're actually making a live action How to Train Your Dragon. I just happened to see that was getting worked on. Controversy is already brewing because there is a colored girl and she's not a white Viking. So that's the.
The funny thing about that is that she's 75% white.
I have nothing. I don't know nothing. I saw the dragon. It looked good. Like Toothless. It looked real good.
Toothless look really good.
I'm gonna watch it because I actually like the How to Train Your Dragon movie series. So I'm probably gonna peep it. I need Hiccup to be a loser at the beginning and then become a dog at the end. So I need him to lock in for that one.
Yeah. Real quick, what you said with that controversy. Apparently, a lot of people are mad that she's not blonde with blue eyes, and a lot of the controversy is like, oh, they need to get. When you get into the Viking lore, guys, can you show me the Viking lore where they all ride dragons?
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, I'm trying to think how much. Honestly, I don't care, but at the same time, like, are they going to make it like true Viking-esque? I mean, even if it's Viking-esque with a bunch of different people or different color skin, like, how much does that matter as long as they adhere
how much
to
did they really get into the Vikings and How to Train Your Dragon like that? Like, yes, they were Vikings, but it wasn't. They were focused on the dragons. Like, they weren't focused on like Viking lore type.
But the culture definitely was Viking for sure.
Yeah, but at the same time, not every Viking was blonde hair and blue eyed. So, like, who cares? Like,
yeah. Ultimately, I mean, this is just one of those situations where people are just going to complain about something.
mm-hmm.
Just don't watch the movie.
Like, people are complaining about Wicked and how like the green witch is black. It's like the witch is green. She's still green. Like, I don't
like. Yeah,
that was stupid. Like, she was crashing out. I'm not gonna lie. You all see the poster where someone remade the poster with her with the hat down to match that one. What is it called?
Wicked, like the Broadway show.
Yeah, to match that, and she was crashing out about it because they thought they were trying to do something. Yeah, that was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty hilarious.
I don't got enough time to hate on something that bad. Oh, hate on something that hard. I don't got the time to do that.
Yeah.
Last thing, a lot of NPCs out there.
For sure. Last thing I'll say though, to kind of just throw it out there, we're not talking about politics, but I just thought this was funny.
Oh, Lord.
Donald Trump has just suggested Linda McMahon be the Secretary of Education. I just had to throw that out there. That is Linda McMahon might be the Secretary of Education, bro.
Hey,
man.
He getting all his homies right. I wish I was a Trump homie.
True. I would get if I was a Trump supporter, I would get in the bag, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I would get in the bag, bro.
That's crazy.
I just thought that was funny as well.
What the hell did she know about education?
Linda McMahon, Trent. Linda McMahon, bro.
You can't make this up, bro.
So she can't transfer her skills as a wrestling mogul.
Is Vince allowed in the store?
No, God no. God no.
Yo, I'm dead, bro. Yo, I swear, man, that's tough. I really thought I was getting trolled for a second. I thought, nah, he really did it. Okay.
First, I thought we were strong with the Attorney General. You know what? We don't gotta get into it.
We don't.
We really don't.
Out there.
Jerry Jones is next.
That's funny, bro. Hey, what's that one Clippers owner? What was that one? The one
Donald Sterling?
Hey man, bring in Donald.
Bruh.
By the way, that clip show, they should have fired whoever thought of that show. Like, yeah,
Why that was a show? Y'all did not need to retell that story.
like we good, bro.
Apparently, Chris Paul. It was either Chris Paul or no. DeAndre Jordan said most of the stuff that happened in the show just didn't happen. It's like,
Oh, for real?
yeah, he said. Well, I don't know exactly which parts, but he said a lot of it just didn't happen like that. So they definitely dramatized some stuff apparently. So hey man, it's tough. Anything else before we wrap up?
No,
I'm Gucci.
Oh, I gotta say goodbye. Legend of Northern Blade ended today.
Really?
Oh, maybe I should read it now.
Ended today. I'm mildly okay with the ending.
Oh
but-
damn, the ending sucks. Oh,
No, it's I think, and there is something that the last panel of the story was like, are you sequel baiting me? Because there's a character that does like his smile is so devious that every one of us is like, is this a sequel? Because now I got questions because that's what the whole Discord is, not Discord, the Reddit group right now, the subreddit's going crazy right now trying to figure out what the hell that means, because I thought it ended kind of abruptly. He got everything he needed to do, but he could have just done it better in my opinion. But still a good ending in my opinion.
yeah. Why can't they nail these endings? Jesus.
That's probably the hardest thing to do, though. End your story.
I feel
Well,
like
I think for Legend Northern Blade it wasn't that hard.
Mm.
Like it's like kill the final bad guy, epilogue. Let's get on out of here. Everything, especially like so I might just make a members only thing for this because I know why it didn't work. At least the last arc didn't work the way it did. It worked, but it could have been way better.
that might be a good idea. My thing is like when I'm writing my light novel, which I haven't wrote in like months. Oh my goodness, I suck. The first thing I think about is like the premise, but the second thing I think about is like the ending, because I feel like the ending is like the most important part of the story, how you end it. So I feel, to be fair, a lot of people probably know how they want it. Well, I say that, but Vinland Saga's mangaka said he didn't know how he wanted to end it. So I'm like, maybe not. But
That's what happens
editors
when you
do
keep
play a
cooking,
role
man.
to change up endings. So at least Oda's ending it how he feels like. At least that's happening.
We hope.
Literally,
Bro,
a war
bro.
will happen.
If One Piece fumbles the ending,
Now, I'm not
Yo.
saying fumble, but I can see a reality in which Oda's like rushed.
but
can see
okay. So my question is, One Piece is by far the greatest manga of all time, the greatest story of all time. It has that hype already.
Mhm.
Can any ending really cement the story?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think.
I-
No matter what happens, I think people are going to be mad.
Just like Attack on Titan, I literally think the same exact thing is gonna happen. I think less. I think more people will protect the One Piece ending than people were protecting the Attack on Titan ending.
Yeah, no, people are gonna protect it. A lot.
Yeah. I would protect it because I love One Piece, but if it's bad though, like
I'm gonna have my cape on. Y'all gonna think I'm Superman the way I defend that shit.
I respect it.
So this is my Lois Lane right here, bro.
I'm not saying
Never.
anything negative. Nothing.
I respect it. With that said, about to wrap up the show. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. Again, I'm going to tell people read Bug Ego. It is one of them ones. I'm stamping it already. Read it. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you guys become a member. See all the exclusive content we have on the YouTube channel. We'll try to do more exclusive content. Maybe we'll see how an Arcane video performs, and we'll see how a Bleach reaction performs. Maybe you do or something ordeal related. See how people are really feeling what we got going on. But we always appreciate your feedback. Make sure you guys join the Discord with the link tree. You guys can also check out all our socials. We have different Discord channels. We do different things. We try to do an event every Saturday. We'll try at the very least. We got this new event going on in Discord. If you make a BSS related meme, you can get featured on a pod. Your meme can get featured on the podcast episode. Or if you want to submit your best video game clip, that can get dropped on the social. So make sure you guys participate, because now we got levels. So we know who's really like that in the Discord.
Don't let Riddell's fraudulent Madden clips fool you. All it is showcasing how terrible and how much of an atrocity that game is. The shit that I'm seeing Malik Neighbors do is unspeakable.
He's a go.
Riddell, it's not even skill related. There was a clip that was so bad it literally glitched the reality of the game in order to make it make sense.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it be wild. I'm like, I don't know how I'm breaking all these tackles, but I am. But then, with that said, that Hail Mary I threw to Tyron Tracy, you gotta admit that was fire.
That was good. That was fire.
That was fire. Hail Mary. Hey man, we lost sometimes. I play with the Giants. Bro, Daniel Jones sucks in Madden, bro. I can't play with it. I start Drew Lock. What's up, Santo?
So we did on the members only, we did a talking top 10s. You guys saw the music one with the top 10, our top 10 influential albums with me and Miles. Tomorrow, I'm dropping the top 10 influential games from me and Random. So stay tuned to that. And we got a couple more coming up. I'm going to have the other captains. I think next up is Lonnie with our top 10 influential TV shows. So stay tuned. And if you're not a member up there, check it out.
And just remember, my lists are always perfect. So just
I had a blast talking with Santo. We found ourselves going down a Dynasty Warriors rabbit hole before we pulled ourselves out. But it was a lot. It was a lot. We had a lot of fun. Keep the Rock away from God of War. I don't care. Keep him away. Keep him away, Miles. You know exactly why.
Why are you hating, man?
You saw Red One. That shit was trash.
No, I did not see Red One because I knew it was gonna be trash.
I knew it was gonna be trash. What is the
Rock? No. I went because a girl wanted to go see it. You know the game.
What's the last time you saw Dwayne Johnson do something good on screen?
And if you say Walking Tall, you're capping. Hey, Walking Tall. You can't say Walking Tall. Sorry.
Hit me up. I'll tell you.
WWE count.
No.
Okay.
Y'all hating.
Last good thing I seen the Rocket.
Jumanji. Let me stop lying.
Yawn.
Tooth Fairy. Tooth Fairy was good. Tooth Fairy was good.
The Rock with hair. Okay. Yeah. Y'all got it.
Yeah, respect the final boss, man.
You could say Fast Five, even though it's not his movie.
Ooh. You talking about when they was rolling through buildings like they were superheroes?
That was 6, wasn't it?
Was that 6? When they were in the Brazilian favela?
That was 5, but that was before they became superheroes, man.
Bro, they
were
fighting. It was an anime fight. They were flying through buildings.
No, if you're talking about the fight between they were in like the chop shop thing, weren't they?
They were throwing each other through buildings.
Look. Once I see Dom hit the brakes, fly out of his window, and catch Letty dodging a tank shell into another car, I say, "Oh, he's superhuman now." Before it was like you could still kind of get shot and die. Now nothing is ever gonna hurt Vin Diesel after I saw that.
Bro, we went from cars to just street cars, just racing street cars, to Ludacris being just a street hustler, to he's in space in a DeLorean with duct tape. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, they were peak trolling with that
They make
phrase.
$1 billion every movie, bro. Every movie since 5. They make $1 billion.
I do want to put this at, informing the public. So James Cameron did talk about DC. I want to put this out there, is that he said that with his new DC universe, Suicide Squad and Peacemaker is canon, or most of it is canon. Except the end where the Justice League showed up. That's not canon, he said. So that's not in the DC universe. He also said he's making a show where he's making, I think it's an animated series. Everything they say in there is what's canon in the DC universe. So he's really establishing his series right off rip, which I respect. I don't respect that Henry Cavill's not returning as Superman, but
they decided to go young. So
just can you do this a favor, James Gunn? Can you just scrap the origin stories? We all know them. Scrap it.
No, not that. Release movies and get them right the first time, and not try to fix them in the director's cut. Like, please.
Look,
I mean, Zack Snyder had a lot to work with, to be fair. I mean, he had to introduce all the characters. Like, I give him leeway because
I don't.
DCEU's fault.
I do appreciate with James Gunn that he's leaving that other Batman movie series and the Penguin. He's leaving that alone. Like, he's letting them do their own thing, and he's just gonna make his own Batman stuff. Like, he's not touching that.
Good. I don't really like
power over that.
No, he does, but he's just leaving them alone. He's letting them do their own. They're successful by themselves. He's not gonna fuck with them.
And also don't.
It's kind of weird though. He has to create his own Batman, and there's gonna be two Batman side by side. Oh,
no, he's gonna send Patterson down, or
no, it doesn't make sense for it. Doesn't make sense for his vision. Like it's all off.
How many more times do we have to see Batman's parents die?
Like, we don't need to. We all know it. We've seen it 3 times.
But that's not.
We've been alive. We've seen it 3 times.
That's not the point. The point is like whether or not he's going to want to use Robert Patterson's Batman in his story.
Why not? He's already there. Just use it.
They already said that they're not. They already said that.
What?
That doesn't make yo, bro.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm done. I'm done.
I can double check.
I don't like that.
I'm done with DC. You bringing in too many new niggas to play the same role, redo their or I'm good. I'm done.
Nah, bro.
Like, yeah, you should have just brought back a lot of the people. I'm not gonna lie. You should have brought back Henry Cavill. You should have brought every single actor. They all played they were all good in their role. Just brought them all. Except Ben. If you want to replace Ben Affleck, sure.
Oh no. I like Batman.
But he didn't want to do the role anymore. So
keep Ben as Bruce Wayne and just start Batman Beyond from there. Like, you have it. You have it.
You can't do that.
Why? He's already broken. He's a broken man.
Old.
He's old as hell in the universe.
But Batman Beyond is in the future. It just wouldn't work. I'm just
it would 100% work.
How would it?
They have a young
not
Superman.
work?
They have a young.
So
Superman.
James Gunn said specifically, it is Matt Reeves' choice, the director for it. Yeah, and like they respect his wishes.
So blame him.
Why waste time looking for a whole? Why waste time looking
Literally.
for a whole new Batman? Why waste all that time? You already have one with a good movie, with a great foundation made. Just work with that. And he's young in this universe.
Tell that to Matt Reeves. Tell that to
Third reboot is the charm, I guess.
Remember, they're already scheduled for season 2 of The Penguin and Batman 2 and 3.
Well, and this is Robert Patterson. So we're running around with. So we're officially going to be running around with 2 different Batmen.
Well, we don't know yet because it's like James Gunn said, it's Matt Reeves' decision.
So don't blame James Gunn, blame Matt Reeves. All right.
Even though
I'm done with DC. You know what, Miles? I'm with you. I'm done with DC, man.
I'm
good.
Done.
I'm good.
There's no point.
Nah, I'm locked in. I gotta see how it unfolds.
They already fumbled Joker. I'm done.
No, just go ahead. In 5 years, they'll reboot the series again.
You saw that movie, Random?
Yes. Legitimately could not finish the movie. I could not finish it.
Which
the
movie?
second Joker movie.
It's horrible.
It's horrible.
It's bad. The
I
musical,
haven't
yeah.
watched it. I haven't
It's
watched
horrible.
Outside of the courtroom scene, which Miles, the courtroom scene is great because everybody actually gets to act.
All the scenes that he has in the courtroom, phenomenal.
Magnificent. And I'm done. I'm done.
it. No, I refuse to watch it. I refuse to watch it.
Yeah, I didn't really like the first one, so
I love the first one. That's why I
You
refuse
didn't
to watch the
like
second
the
one.
first one, Adele?
Yeah. No.
I love the first one. That's why I refuse to watch the
I
second
got
one.
bored.
Because y'all ain't about to piss me off. Y'all not about to make me crash out.
Lonnie, I'll tell you this: Madam Web's a better movie.
That's
Yeah,
disgusting.
y'all not about to make me crash out watching the second Joker
That's
movie. I'm good.
Oh, did you hear about Star Wars making another trilogy?
Yeah, and they're gonna
Mhm.
make what's her name like the focal point.
I sleep.
Ray?
Yeah, Ray's gonna be the focal point.
Ray's
Ain't she
alright.
fucking like? Ain't she the strongest motherfucker in the thing right now?
I sleep.
I guess
Oh.
by default.
Hey,
But I thought
DC
that
Oh, God.
isn't she? I mean, I don't know. It's been a while, but didn't she take a break from acting because she got ill? The person that played Ray.
I
have no
think
idea.
so, but like they
I
said
don't
that
remember seeing anything else.
when they announced
being
this new
honest.
trilogy, they said that she's signed on for multiple films.
Okay.
So,
Huh. Okay.
I don't know if she'll be the main character for all of them, but she'll definitely be significant in them.
Hopefully, they find a good villain because they
Actually,
cannot rehash the
Yes.
Just
Palpatine
stop
get it.
making sequels. Focus on the thing you have. Make a Darth Vader movie. Just do it. It's gonna fucking print money.
100% is gonna be a sequel.
If they made a Yoda film or Yoda movie,
Make a Darth
Stray
Vader
away,
thing.
stray away from the main continuity. So now that we know that a lot of the stuff in Legends is canon, just make some movies about that
That's
shit.
what I'm
please.
talking about.
Make some
It's
movies
not
about
hard.
that shit. Let's explore the Grey Jedi. There's so much lore that there's so much already existing lore that y'all can expound upon. We do not need a new mainline series. We don't. Tired of it.
give me the stories from the Old Republic movie for video games and stuff like that. Give me
Nah, stay away from that. Stay away from that. You're gonna
give me
ruin it.
Revan. Give me
You're gonna
Revan.
ruin
Give me a
Revan.
Give me
You're gonna-
Revan.
You're
Please.
gonna ruin it.
Oh, what's
gonna
his
Give
ruin
name?
me
it.
Star Wars Sakuna, please.
What's his name?
Please give me Star Wars
Star-
Sakuna.
Darth Nicholas.
Talking about Star Killer from the games,
Star Killer, yeah.
Yeah.
Star Killer.
That would be dope.
bro. Watching the dude pull down a Star Destroyer in a movie would be fire.
Now I'm not gonna lie, that would kind of shatter some of the Force logic, the way they moving in.
Look, man, they already said Anakin ain't special because other people did it in the fucking Acolyte show. The shit's cooked. What we talking about?
We'll pretend that show doesn't.
Oh, so yeah, acolyte through everything. The power of one, the power of two, the power of many. What kind of
is true.
bullshit is that?
That is true.
Give me the Old Republic.
Hey man, let's just hope with Marvel figuring out that they were doing too much that they will lock in because Agatha was amazing, and they were locking for Fantastic Four. Seems like
Yeah, but the people in charge of Star Wars don't know anything about Star Wars.
I mean, hey man,
That's
we gotta get the
that's a-
W when we can. We gotta get the W.
that's a major problem, and DC needs to stop trying to copy what Marvel is doing.
About Star Wars.
Well, Marvel had the winning formula until they started doing too much.
Yes, Trent. Ooh, Fantastic Four. Ooh.
Hey, they look like they're locked in for Fantastic Four. They look like they're locked in, and I'm
Until I watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm watching everything Marvel here. So
They got Pedro Pascal there. I'm watching it.
that dude's in. I hate to be this guy. He's in too much stuff.
He is. But every time,
But he's
every role he
great.
has, he cooks.
But
Every role he has, he
But he's
cooks.
great.
I mean, but if he bodies every role that he's in, I mean, come on, bro. You
But it
can't
takes-
hate on
That
that.
sounds like an other actor's problem. That doesn't sound like a Pedro Pascal and my problem.
Experience. It takes me out of the experience to see like the same face on so many different characters. It's like,
Would you are you gonna feel the same way when Robert Downey plays Doom?
no, because they're gonna make a storyline on what, like how he's connected to Iron Man and all that stuff. So it's fair. I'm talking about an actual
Ryan
different
Gosling
person
playing
is
Ghost Rider.
playing different characters. You said who?
Lonnie, no, he's not.
What?
I'm pretty sure they hired him.
Who?
Ryan Gosling is bro.
Hold on,
Ghost Rider?
Let me double check.
I'm gone.
Wait, they hired Ryan Gosling
fucking
as what?
Gosling. Ghost Rider.
Ryan Gosling is Ghost Rider.
Yes, Ryan Gosling is set to play Johnny Blaze in a 2025 Marvel reboot of Ghost Rider.
Nigga, what?
Does he has he ever played a character like that? I don't watch Ryan Gosling movies, so I don't know.
I mean, the Blade Runner movie.
Oh,
Oh, there you
That's
go.
the
Blade
most
Runner.
serious. That's the
No,
most
he
serious
played
character.
the most serious I've seen him in is I think is the Gray Man
Yeah.
on
They
Netflix
also
with
played,
him and Chris Evans.
What's his name? The futuristic movie,
Blade
Blade
Runner?
It's over
Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Blade Runner, yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hey man, we here. Agatha was mad hating. Overall, I think it was okay, but episode 7 was a masterpiece. I don't care what everybody said. The ending was okay. I'm not the biggest fan of like the new guy, but the episode 7 was peak.
Also,
I'm only glazing that episode.
Shorty got casted for Laura Croft, the Stark girl, Game of Thrones. Fucking.
Are you?
She was also
Arya?
she's also a Jean Grey in like the movies.
Sophia Turner.
Oh,
Yeah, Sophia Turner. Yeah, she got casted as Laura Croft.
I don't care that much about Tomb Raider, so whatever.
They got a good set of 3 games I like.
Didn't they do Tomb Raider Angelina Jolie movie?
Yeah, I think that was part of her big break, Santo, or
Yeah.
Lonnie.
I mean, she was popular before.
She made like 3 fucking movies, right? Of that.
Oh, Tomb Raider.
Mhm.
Angelina
Yeah.
had a Tomb Raider trilogy?
I know she at least made 2.
Yeah, she at least
That's
had
dope.
2, but she was also popping before Tomb Raider.
I know
Okay.
that.
Well, we went on a bit of a tangent, extended the episode a little bit for y'all. Anything else before we wrap up?
No, I want to go to sleep.
Everybody
Yeah, I
pray
was-
for Oda.
That's
Facts.
true.
Oda needs
I'm-
to get healthy.
I wanted to make fun of America for the Tyson fight, but I'll save that for next week.
We'll talk about it because that was a disgrace.
It was a disgrace. So, hey man,
Jake Paul lost either way.
they got their bags. I don't know, bro, because a lot of people say, "Oh, I respect Jake Paul for not knocking out Mike
The
Tyson."
fact that I know he said it.
There's some weak ass dumb whatever. I don't know.
The fact that Better BF called him out makes it a win. One of the best pound for pound fighters in the world called him out to fight.
Jake Paul's not accepting any fight with.
Jake Paul's team apparently today sent an offer to I Show Speed for a boxing match. So
That motherfucker will do it. He'll actually do it.
They're probably just gonna sign him. Hey man,
sad. He's 58 years old, Trent.
then he shouldn't be accepting those fights. But anyway, with that said, let's wrap it up. Appreciate everybody who tuned into the podcast today. Like and subscribe. Did I remember to put the closing segment on it? I don't know. See if you can check it. If not, then it's gonna be end right now.
I think Mike Tyson threw that shit. I don't buy the old narrative. I'm sorry.
Have you heard? Have been hearing the conspiracy theory that it was all rigged and
Bro, I was watching some of his warm up and training clips. He didn't look as slow as he looked in that ring.
I don't know. I said that when I was watching, I was like, bro, maybe he just seemed like he was the reach was he could not get close.
He was cooked also in terms of
He was in a knee brace.
Yeah, like he was cooked. He said that's why he told if Jake don't run in the first round, I'm gonna knock him out. And what did Jake do? What every one of us would have done. He's got the fuck out of his way.
Get a
wait
bag,
for him to get tired.
beat up an old man.
He bit his left glove more than he threw punches.
Facts.
He's been doing.
Like,
But
y'all
I mean,
deserve that fight.
he's been doing the biting in his whole career. Like,
No, I agree, but I mean, come on, man. That his left glove literally took the most damage in that fight.
Felt like I got watch my granddad get his ass whooped, bro.
Facts.
You gotta buy like a fucking 20-year-old. That's what's sad. It's like, nigga, you're beating up an old man.
Yeah,
All right. Well, let us and appreciate everybody, and y'all have a good one. Take care and peace. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Black Sensei Society podcast. With that said, Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn the notification bell on so you never miss any content we like to drop. We want to do as much as possible, and if you want to join the community, you can also go to our Discord, go to our Linktree, and be a part of it. We have a lot of great conversations in there, and we're doing a lot of fun things in there, events, getting your opinions for content and videos, tournaments where we have cash prizes. So make sure you guys join the Discord and rate it 5 stars for the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We really do appreciate you as we continue on our grind. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed. You have a good one. Peace.